by election ira bwithikite ntuko ya Alamisi mantu maingi sana ni yethito ya Kiarua na Kenya ndi baruria kiona nile kini kiriku kwithirwa ati broad based nicindite ite mwanja bio bunge na keseneta kimwe kirario terera cia Baringo nina opposition kana united opposition iri kiri mantu yayo ndi bakumbana kiri convince ya Kenya ati nibo the better option nkoloki ya William Ruto ora withiritwa arite no kaita kamya ketha tuthaina uchore bwa bamwe barabara barikiri united opposition eje including Rigathi Gachagua Mithika Linturi ura wari minister wa urimi kaiteneka kwa kaita kameri akwe 20 na kire thirikari ya William Ruto nende ni uchore bwonekete ni yakabutebwa kuwirirwa kabisa mwankira tha ino ntuba kuringana buraba ethirito bakiaranirie but what will it take Mithika Linturi kwithirwa aichoka thirikari ya William Ruto nimbi bibi kethirwa bietuma ethirwa aichoka kiri thirikari ya William Ruto na ndikatharika ikubena koka kwithirwa baitinde tikio rais 2027 niba ibangite bwa kwana kuringana na President Ruto ni ate rutere ruru opposition batena agenda no tibu bakwira mukenya nanga kwithirwa ate bakiwa one term na Kasongo na must go ene miari ya William Ruto akiaria ntukwira ine miari mwetu ketho tukiona kiri mubango yetu nke siasa karibu sana utukubarua retu ina a special edition non na organizing secretary wa kiama kia DCP Mheshimiwa Mithika Linturi, former senator, former CS kiri Ministry of Agriculture. Karibu sana senator, thank you very much non to botona kanyo tukubarua retu. So mumiru no churi atire what went wrong Bere North, what went wrong Malava, Magarini nina abo awire
bombere chunge mpaka nyakatu mbere mbitagi bire biu kuibwa sana nontu jabo mpaka nyaka ntukweruari nikenda tumba kwaraniria na miru no of course nyamo mbocho ke biuria bire mbogo dankenda nchokia so athigiria na tegeri bonde ba Weru FM na Weru TV ankuromba kanyene katumbe kwaraniria urona kiuria na una mbomburia na ndi tayari usokia kiuria kionde na nkeria kwaria as candidly and as honestly as it is possible lakini burumbere nyambo bunge bwana Gichunge mbitigiria ntume pole siakwa kiri family siantu braba lusite life sisio ndene ya county yetu ya Meru in the last 3 or 4 days non to attack ya banditry non to orari ingini bitumbu taringa nya record ngoti kenembe witness that dirikari buruite ke au nanto betu na ne ya very reluctant kwa address problem ya banditry na wamba bongombe na ko twembise mbere naro kuira bahutwe twe kampena tukiringa kura thirikari Ruto nirari na askari ngiri 3 bakariti elections ine nyeifaru kenda bomba kwa muyumbi umwe lakini kucho askari bakurwa namba bana okaria batwe batumba kuonekana so we have lost ngombe ndiro na around almost ngiri anto muwanja ibakuite na mpe ngombe si kumananje je Egembe North Buri Tigania na untuku ingi so poleni sana kiri arimi baba lusite mifugo yo na family sida ilusite endo bao non to this brutal attack by bandits non to kwasia kana non to carelessness na korea ko wadrikare kurio tiki mantu ya manan secondly tikaulika nyang konde mringi the brutal attack on my petty Linda nara kanise ne kadiwa na kadibangi today nara uko na thirikari ni utumite ngunti siayo na polisi kuradhana na kuranyanto bai kanisene that is the lowest government yombo kinya kwa linya kuura na kwa kuinterfere na democratic rights sia antu sia worship akisio cha maromba na kuringi mantu ya tumba yati condemned na mbueringi ruhari bwana ndula indari ya tariki 19th mweri wa April ndaromba natwaraniria na Meru muno nontiro rutware kuma mawa kuri tariki ire na ndabera mantu twakinyana nkona mantu akuthuka ibambitigirie mbu mahare ngwatane na like minded bangi atongeria ba Kenya baba kuwish Kenya well babenda turitangwe pamoja na kana tumba kwitha twina opportunity yo change ya nthiguru na ndibere we have made a lot of progress ibwega sana grant wa twiro ndombera na support atura utwa ndibure ayupo kona nafasi by the end of program we umpakanya kinya pia na bombeleze akenya na atukinyite na kinya tuwe nkuwa no gwetarieta United Opposition Alliance na no kuma turi hokuo so it's part of the progress we have made na nkwira amiru na bonende I think birembira wita nondu tanke yaringia urwa nkaba nyabo update na ratwethetia tukinyite so kiuria gyaku wauria mantune ya oria neata kwa kari kana narambere mbetigiria mbu generally muthikiria na ura muntu mutegeri woni am a very proud person. The United Opposition Alliance is very happy tonight non to performance yetu ndene ya elections non to number 1 Hailia, I am the organizing secretary of the DCP party. And congratulations. Kiama ketu ikia only 6 months. Kiama ketu itwarungamiti antu batano. Auto batano baturungamiti na tikiti yetu ya DCP itwashindirite bithatu. 3. Na contrary tikiri antu bamambona bakithiuruka ko bakiwa home thika kiama kiawe kiaria ngaikia muiku angaukiambi and have stated categorically that kiama kia DCP is a national party itebiu bithatu bwana ichunge ni outside the perceived mulima kanangema region ara baraba inge baringa kilomo ko bakiwa kiama kia kwa ni tribal so number 1 gone twasindire Narok. Number 2 Kariobangi Nairobi is a cosmopolitan because Nanara Kinisa so that's very good progress ke kihama kia mieri itandatu compared to UNDA in mieri 60 miaka itano is 5 years old 60 months ODM na tumeshindete ni kihama kia miaka 240 months so to me we've done very well na lengo kwa ilia mashinani kabisa nara turari na saindi ya Kalonzo na shindite bya MC Matiangi nara Western na Kisii na delivery bya bionde so nara okuhona anto bomba ko eria kudhoania kuwa ati we are not doing very well non to bombere na malava ninkwenda athikiria bonde ba element in this context that malava uni ndari mbere kuria gombere for 2 weeks ntuko 14 to be precise ngeta campaign rukirenga choka tura orere campaign na tuweza pota candidate wetu ODP non to no opposition alliance na ito resolvete na tuwete kaniria lazima demonstrate kile Kenya that to go one candidate to face the government inyakiri kura ya president itulenda himenyeka nebo we can come together so ke kure ne hii ke tuwe karisi mbere nothe twaringire kura machina ya thirikari irio ekuia bonene ndugura askari ngiri thatu antu bethera bai kagaya na security na Meru County bakareti hantu na ndege kana beya na irare mbere north turare chatumiro milioni 600 uchwa itegemwe KMP itegemwe KMP normally ke general elections mujumbe hatumira around 10 million so mbezirira hatumiro mbere north yakisi to aitebia mubunge na general election ite 60 BMPs so elewa 600 million elewa government presence elewa obonka muyumbe baba aligned ke William Ruto ayumbe gana ibarare gembe north deputy president atura na una ndege campaign ne no ukanto kubambesa na lafu renge wahailie eitene oruture now ma PS ma ministers MPs ponde na oturare so kusindwa na kura 400 ikura inkai muno na irongo kuira opposition ni diritiberwa na ukenda kuwata context yeri hingi sio William Ruto ke percent njira na sio kura igembe mbere north ke 2022 na ira tukiasuma ira wa muthende anenkero nyoshia we he has lost 50% already we tama lava the same way opposition na wanatembea baurwa bakalwale bachuma security ba lose na kura ngiri imwe so ote muntu buri kwethira haria ethira ino bwa kana hikira nontu come 2027 omuyumbe akethira muntu haikiro yaira William Ruto akiro yaira wenga man for himself God for us so I am confident we have done very well.
Waziri kueta kurari na government machinery could be true okuwa te kura tumikire milioni maana ya tandatu what evidence do you have na niburize issues iji kire IBC kana maybe plan ya weta court because the only thing we can see babwe ni kwari yake kire media bukiwa mbecha nira tumikire government machinery what have you done about it?
Good question bwana Gichunge na kanguire mea this is not the right forum kweli ya kuleta evidence. Evidence itileta wa TV-ini. Evidence ita kotini. Na ino prove hira mantu yo kwariria. Now, kunkwenda kwira. Constitution ya Kenya expects elections to be free and fair, verifiable, na by secret ballot. Rira okuona muntu aeta kanankira mbecha akerwe toringe mbicha no ringire so and so come for money. That one means when there is serious breach of the constitution itself na ugather IBC ni remero kabira mantu yau ikuona that election is no longer secret na that's a serious breach ya kwa twayona ni
but bicha mbona tia karish kinyacho atikiri so it is from both divides
unteko kombera ngokweleza generally no ntirona tia karish kangugure tuonete cia wa muthembe because we are not going na idio ngugura no ntumburi akiuria very nice na very good etera no ntu we are going to court tutumbotia mantu ya no ntu ikwerio condone impunity mantu yeu okuha ya gogora mantu ya public officers campaign. Minister Wengwa is not supposed kuthithia campaign no campaign ra muntu.
What does the law say?
The law says na once you are minister you are supposed to be impartial. You should not take any sides. Na remember one time Uhuru Kenyatta na erete warning shot ki cabinet ya Beratri and you remember Ngilo and the others. This cabinet has only two politicians. Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto. Uhuru understood the constitution and the law. So this time no kona minister baita no tishanto na kuintimidate. Union evidence ile tumba kuretwa lakini at least no kuona ibo ba campaigna no kuibwa na that is wrong. Bora bonge kwenda ukueleza. Yatowa election ne remand na lot of violence na ambinonto elections are supposed to be done in an environment of peace. And to beto braba uri na bamo batemangi. Including no ante ba tato nya our friends bamo bamiroku. Ba ingi maya maingi muno. It is so. Ari menya you see ka gomburi na tandere chi wontari miru. Wonte mo miru. Don't forget it okay. You see ba tu ameru na hembu no kuibwa na ntubeko we are one and the same family. Otoma muntu eta kwanza for example angure inyamwe gro wa mudende okwera auranete miruku so eta kuthiungira in laws bagure komba kuthiri makoze ne yegwari
so then it is justified kire kidhure kinde gikinya kwithira ariko
nteku ari usi branku otomba kukompea kidhure na verlomo kawaida people kangwa ndo kwira katiba ititikiritie antobai by in government positions who are involved in siasa. Kene kinya te bori kwethira menya siasa no because is not elected. Irrespectively. Me atikari ngirikura. Ora ne appointee Ruto. Na nonto when all lindere nengo manada na dikirete na baba hamura kathura muno lakini that is the truth because it's not an elected deputy president. So abori kwethira concentrated kuritanguira hei na hetero mwanka achwari yetwa. Riawe asia kaina level that they account for attract respect na heshima from the people themselves. Meathe ne twira tu ne bwana nani na antu ku worship ama obisi no muntu akonenkero obisi obisi nenkana ero na watu bwiro tulenia maru na coherence imwana inchi te muntu omoro ku abuse power na impunity ira kuonania yera president that akode demonstrate nonto kinani I am telling you our priorities kada priorities William Ruto are upside down na ngoke ndombera we ikwatha ikwari necessary wekira police presence uyonde na antu batura hakurira nara security bate kuhewa umbene ri ku priority number 1.
So waziri ukia kwithirwa with thirikari netha uka kwithirwa ri kiri ministry agriculture or any other ministry kiri thirikari o uru, and something like this happened when dombiro te ta campaignera wa muthende kana wa muthende ungi
ankwire. I am very clear in my mind. Uno teta ko when election bito campaign because that's not my job. Nteta non tu ambao menye
na otomo president
atombo to mambeta ko campaign te mantu iliko na nya yonde antu bandi iliko indarere no kuiba ya yonde ya against sheria. I have refused beren imberetia and in the course of time yamo yamengi to ayareria na tukaua no tukinya ya te sawa
nda kumenya rimwe hapo
yo to for example ankwire you see ondo president kana Ruto atomba kutikana wangu no lazima tuchwe tukathiria thina ndene Kenya. President aukira abakari akosgei ukaona kan Kenya ngaseti notice ikauma yahandiki mitheka akwa appoint antu fulani kana kubuta antu fulani otije so mitheka te mundu ra uretokira no ntutika nyo kumenya ni ateye. So the best thing you would do yogera ukayata government printer ukaurio government printer na marito ya theater kana na hata ya printer na mtwili tora kwa liko barua no nkoni ndi because I have them ukaandika barua ya protest iramba ndikite protest government printer kiabdi kamuri atri kantu bagasiti to untije mpa information and the instructing instruments ira siangasitira antu baiko ba no kuba ro kweto okera no you know mandu yayo but is documented meori na kila kitu. So rango kwera te abatu na netuete ya mahingi oga kuba kingangi kiuleka umaroye ne gakora kingangi kyayitwe otombo kindauti no ndo ni komenya brankuwa. So respectively yango kwera oga the home minister na no wita we campaigning na bote na haibu kabotumura bo thogu nero kwera ndi no ntuna kuona ramante ombo yiki yonto kotino shahidi bwa burio ikoti omba kondetermine manto yako yao lakini ntewete kwa muntu kundauti kuramkuwa no ntuibaroneka hapo.
You know Kenya baringi expect mheshimiwa waziri withwa claims woku for example ni kwa arena appointments otabwe that sina kanari yetu ya kurire yo they would expect her to raise manto publicly dira ware waziri as opposed to now.
Kankwire meanto usi utinya bautwe antu tabainge ba nyaba ya government works na roles inya sia different officers within the workings of government. Ngwe minister na ruare no mumeru nandikire and I want to raise this question once and for all. Ngwe minister ne kuthika kiuno kia president na kia thirikari kinyabo kathithia mantu ya kariata it cannot be your business weta kwaria o menara. So bwana orothi tangweu ekuruura ya MPs ibyo onto bero biba exercise oversight of a government auto put into account.
Kuthika kionoke includes minister wa Oroko weto campaign na muthende kenda president atike kiono.
You see kuthika kiono in terms of workings siadika in a public service delivery temanto ya outright ya clear that ministers are not supposed to campaign. Uteke unokirio no ntatare exposed no ntbata campaign fairly umenya no usindito or not. So kundika kiono ara ke yirai minister kwada ikiono kwada ni makosa na ngabasi indi hata ko ya sorry thirikari no ntitwelerwe na messenger bwa tumire through defeat ya candidate of thirikari ne tukathithia 1 2 3 and to talk a position na bribery na intimidation is one of the offenses si elections o kutweka we to ipa kaira ntu hirio no baikia na ntu ba uba before the general election before the by elections campaigns potea nabo. So kuthika kiono na president ya make mistake uteta o mutangasa na aribo buthithithie kama ntu thirikari ne ujutumaria just like nya wona mokoku boka hamberia kuteta bona tutrasienu poteta kutangaza naraome koso how you work them out no kathikaniria yo. So utiebo omba kwethoro as minister omba wita ku mauntu we campaignera ikyo nto hona ko nyende ne cabinet ko issue swari la about collective responsibility of government neo na nya minister ongi nyaka thithia mantu yawe weto a confront to akuria utambirio bora kwa mo defend because you are bound no kuibwa by nature of your work to defend one another because you are one seamless government that is working
very well. So still kiri by elections hiji mheshimiwa, is it by coincidence can I decide that thirikari kana broad based niratsindira ite beyond the MPs na Senate na bubachinda ite bya MCAs? What is this coincidence?
Ari, you see, number one, itike bibi inge bya sinde members from broad based me aruto and to make sure I will spend enough money kuona rinyanto baba hundiem even after the demise of Raila Odinga no ainabo na no over support na nonto up to now they are not clear. You did mind kuongera antu bangi ba undiem nonto bo mutetheria kupush agenda ciawe whatever agenda ureke thirikari. So you also put in money na onto kuingia na government systems nonto no kuba na bera na njalui sionde jigwa tu sisi ni serikali iketumi batwe messenger you meteke mwananchi ura wahande me you see okaile wile ke structure ekatiba yetu na manto ya kari president is not very much important about no ka MCA no to MCA inje ngabana no tipo affect nambi but you see kinya demo na inchi ako ritano yansi hawe ekithirikari no kuiba through an election by not voting a government aligned candidate yokiama kia president nyakire MCA ikuonania ayu antobuka bathuri thirikarira na no twende ate kiomba wekira mbeca inyinge kire election ira no ndito affect na inya muno na ringe ne ate kiomba u concentrate himself kirembi keite beyond the mwanka MCA no ntwa unini bwabio ikio ntwa atambudire na ikio ntwa nkwera antu bakaibu obwa no 2027 mbeche una machine ruwa tumba ko employ ke tu na inter constituencies it will not be possible kuran mando muntu akethe ikiru yera
nyaba abu butumba ko match either.
See, that is why nkuona nyaba tu tumba ko thithio ikio ngwere ni mwananchi akethe ena room no opportunity ekuthurira muntu kuringana na persuasion yawe kuringana ura kwenda ewe kimonanji kuringana nora akapasivu candidate ura eneo kana bura ka amo convince why he should be elected. So akugada kuna some bit of fairness nonto teka kwende thirikari yomba kumazu timu ene ndenge edinya ngwenye onto ngwera manta security Kenya inaitwa bya kuringira kura over 51,000 51,000 nya polisi batiana ukaria batiana kabo itawa so nya NYS waso nya ba mitho kinya ka interviews bagero bagariembi elections na kura na nankwendo kwira for free kinya sikari bagu me I want to talk for them ugago thwania ruto akaomba kwethera kiomba ku influence yo no to number 1 obonga muntu na baslip aina stiro beef na kasongo no to bambi wo muita mantu mbasa chasha chief nyamuite kuritangwe aina beef no to ba levy ya housing levy woni ndani opportunity committee na around 3 or 4 police officers pahambira medika blue you are talking for us ba ukamaka ko tiombo buringa tiangati aburu kutombe kana no nto batu robatu nabo ambira woni bwana mbeteta kuri time 3 years no ndo mbeteta 3 years mboyete sako loan ya polisi sako impakete kanyomba kakwa na ntaomba kure andiria lakini ndeitwa 3284 kwa wakiro hai nyomba ntiye kwa thina nkarotha hamaku mbete na kibira kana mbete na ci hakawa kama the family kwa mbumenture ne kona rambi buri wita retire nchogo mutaene they are also very bitter.
You know, on that one, Waziri, President Arua we an agenda on to each okera onto nyumba cha kudual barabara, including barabara ya Makutano, Ukilukira Embu, Meru Town, Mwanka weta maowa kwenu, and those are some of the plans na woka kinye nyumba hii that you are condemning now. Nani nyumba wa supported wa redrikari ne Waziri. So it thinks that babwe butena agenda, the only agenda rabwe actually says babu butena agenda rabwe niyo ni yake kuwa one term no mwingi tena. So what exactly is your agenda? Na ken kete tu na mnariu ya president please to ikireyo. Okay.
Ondikire mbele kana.
Yeah, choke mbele.
Joge ntera ibwa.
Okay, before then that, why do you think President Deputy President Professor Kindiki na akampite mbere North for 2 weeks?
You see, womba kona yana na njira nyingi muno. Kindiki, remember, inyambe mbere Gachagua impeached. Roko no lindete ayumbe pa Mount Kenya pa Meru Rakanithi na Embu uteri ne mo town akiro ma statement aebe gwabo barenda kwa recognized ya Mount Kenya East na by in support of Kindiki Rugo RMP na ya design ya William Ruto kwa area kuleta hantu ba pamoja ke with the idea akandi found Mount Kenya brea na nontu na kwenda kushare na strength and numbers sio na abera babwe kenande bo hathurana na hantu ba iku kabo ande deputy president tuba tunyete tubonankere kou iteni bukarwe ibo bathithirio so kweya wakindike na yahero kindikira na ndiye we is first assignment yari kuhakikisha Mount Kenya burayana tukwathurano na kwatuika not because katubiri kwathuranwa no tuba selfish interest ya William Ruto kenda acha kura cia muntu witu amwiku we ngwarari kutuika Mumiru kana Mwembu na Mudharakanithi hamuringira kura. That was the idea. So no this was the plan. Kuma nyombere nara na president tuto atekenda muntu unge omba ko oppose that idea kana omba ko the na inya ka omba ko defiant na ara lanto ibinyo nto nya uni bangerere so Kindiki kweta kwa Mudharakanithi kana mbere must prove that tinya we no aziomerie ku secure kura ira William Ruto aburi gothi atia kona nau ikio nto kona atiki ona toro ilasima kiria ku na roku no kumetikite no yetu minister no nto bakuri wandwa number 1 no nto bokwethia no apusha that agenda roku wengwa na lazima riwandwe no nto no wari na anangiri $40,000 se ku impeachment ka Ruto himself no so na ritite ngwindo nkiwake nyingi muno Ruto so nero nawe no nguinga na nguro kali no way itikike kihochoka kiketa no prison babu bwingo bwinde bukera bwina so it was a matter of life and death na inye including governor wa Embu no nto dwanwa chairman wa UNDA so elewa circumstances ira turare kicho na heavyweight cia thirikari national na county na system ya county yonde ni nye yorio o area u ukiailasia itebithatu biri at stake ilazima bawa kinya kababasho akitena ndamu so understand ikietumia ndubonde ba campaign now na batumirite resources iteomba kuonekana but branko ndo gwira today no tutega tuturaira vacuum ando bahandikire barwa kwe mutandao ayumbi babariha na president Makindiki babonde baba uwa ba congratulate na burabashindire kura siambere president himself abandikire message ke mutandao yo abera shemoni wengo abandikire shemoni why and I agree with him no ntutumba kwetha government machinery na system cionde alafu kutueka na support yonde kutueka bwashinda and the opposition na kura 400 do we bring mpia abera ibuyen kwedenuko.
Are you proud of what you did?
I am very proud of what we have done in Bere. I am telling you, watch this space.
But you lost.
And you see, Ankwere, kura, perceptions na winning, sia kura or not winning, itegemea na lensi roko enda wikira. Ukihotara, imuyumbe tutureikirie mbunge, ukuwa tukulose. Lakini the greatest loser, a context ye, William Ruto. We had nothing. So we are at the lowest. The only thing now, we can only rise. So what we got to make kura zero as opposition in Mbere, era yaringirete Ruto 83% of the vote. Era ringi now yari chawe. Kwa tu got to kweya na to mutunya nusu yachio no kuirwa na kiama. No kuba na candidate omweru. We have done a lot. So me, I am proud. We have won. But you know, we'll watch this space because we are getting better organized. We are consolidating ourselves for 2027.
former deputy president mutongeri wa kiama kiaku erite a Kenya ati Mount Kenya na allocate. So a Kenya baraba ingi would not be as proud as you say yourself ati ibura chindiro Kenya na kura maana yana yego, because Rigathi Gachagua at erite a Kenya ati Mount Kenya na allocate na nege.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Rekana ndakwira hatiri kuri mantu tumba kumenya. Na mauntu when there is no influence ile umba kumenya the normal situation it influenced it in extraneous kana consideration kana other forces. We were 2027 kana today one on to Martin non to tell when to you know you also don't live in isolation. Wari uthiuru kana undu nukunda kathomba kamwe hapa na pale na mbaye ndi inyabo akarande ukauria hantu hao wabo bwana bakazungu out of 10 ukaiwa nomwe kanotire. Honestly, let me tell you, last night ndari the stairs ndeguma embu don't ndachokira utuku ndeta tukarande methene na kurba kwa tutura habo town mbere ngai anto mugwanja na muntu me amburi kiria kumbira tukuluse mushoro kwa mnoto itanano embuzi ndambo riende butukuluse ndamwende kena nkweleza tutiluse te bahaturi bawe no karingira kura awatiringira kazongo twatara babonde bambera tukachindwa kana tukulusi bonde bawuroti muntu muringira ndaburiende twashindwa atya kwa tuinya babu bwinde hawo iburingita against him runda bele ta context iriku so kinyameru town kana county I can tell you kinyo karinga kura kinyo conduct opinion pool William Ruto will not get 20%.
Okay, well, for the record, waziri akuwa kagikunda tumodhomba, I don't do that, but so waziri, sorry, I want to mix up issues kidogo na nguchoke nyuma nonto kidogo tuira ati waziri Roko are MP na nenkeri $40,000 ya kuimpeach ni president, right? Why would he do that nena power chia kubuta ngwe chia
itene menya Ruto menya tika enda aumba kuthithia mantu mwe nontu nenda kuswa mutura na reason se umumblima na riungo kwera kinya Ruto renda itaru ne rura fertilizer kana kesi neu aringire thimu kindi pipi akiwa nontu nenda unpa messed up kisi fertilizer nontu wenda kuwa uningwatwe ate komenya nontu egara anto speaking igonga mwera we I thought you told us to assist you in getting end of him ode Gachagua amuria sasa angalia wewe maneno unatuambia hapa nini unatuambia na nuo umesema kango kwira bonku handario no kwiba kumathayu awa mtu netweya tokarande atuambira mithika muno you know I can't do this thing nimbi to mau mojo nyongo kwira hekweya Gachagua umite nyeri na kumanyeri aigura mantu etotaruko beta monga state house na president amuri story ni gani amueleza amuracha nimaliza na huyo mtu lakini hiyo mambo kuisha rokwa utiuri anankero mbesa aiguma state house aringa Gachagua amura Gachagua ebu sasa hii mambo nitafanya namna gani Gachagua ambita toeta rokwa ya list ina anto 83 na wati mbesa inda nankerwa nakane ndero nayo mandu yo kuremana ile yete bachwa kwa mboka kenda mwirende ile mambo ya ruku ufanye nini ufuatane nayo unintrimanete wispass round runda na kuruba western bayito mbira sore metheka na kwa mboka areo bambira hatu atumiro mbai tu amiro tibo tithiti no kwa dongo kwera mocho ni yokendelea maspika ichungu heyire na uni twist house au represent ndio mambo ya milintu nitafanya nini speaker anaongea hivi au watu aria speaker ambireta speaker neta uongee speaker kwake tuweka speaker neta ki speaker
wetangula
Karen ndio ikiru mujumbe oro wambwe no gwibo omiru Tutakuria speaker hii maneno imefika hapa namna gani? Tuwe timbesa ndeterwe. No kuiba nakabweka wakaikia. No kuiba I refuse to give the money. Do we only am ready to go. Kwa tuweka ugatho thirikari ne lakini uthuro ko kahungulu imbechi kwendekana. I say no. Gigeri yankwera no ndoko ko kuriara.
I'm not getting it.
Ko kuriara iningo kwera. No kuiba wonto urokwa na tembike kotini. Kuiba tweta ndeweta ndawe mande urendere iyakare and I stopped. Twara na motion nariko na parliament. You are there. Toku motion huko the parliament. When you go to the opportunity no to ingi yare yae kurema. No kuiba ira thithe yata. Ya kilimen jenzi nambi. How was it difficult? Because I appointed people against this wish. But that too, nyeba mirwe mandi no kuiba. Ba ngogwera kwandika barua ngeta nkarea na manto. Because I was so farm. Na nyake kuinga kachagwa ndetenda mo president bwana na manto ya karibwana. Mwake tathira no ile kana turekana ya manto ya. No kuiba amira to ndo usikimu musikize. Nanda mo neti teme component tariki 10. Kakwendere owe kwena thina kana ntete kana nato ambira kuna zinda. Ndamwa mbeta arambe no ambira ye. Yari tariki ya biko tariki 11 July. Ambira ndo kwa katoa kupatia milioni moja wethi hata uyo unditira arambine atubutire tariki 10 ntukukinya no kuiba so ngeokwera maundu nteonzo and I have been raised properly and in charge ndio rongo na ntekira muntu so rangu kwenda ngokwera William Ruto gulai 21 unding a bible ni uma na kenda hakuthithia maundu kinya fertilizer enda kwira amerete gicunguti gakiwa anthukiria rieto na no kuona ikyo ntunyo kuona byumbe baba akunengira mbecha wetwa kwa sembo antwa no kuba o mni bindrone na mpol muno akiaria muno akwa methege fertilizer ndenderi he has no idea tumbo comprehend anything boku hakari because mandu ito yaretie barua irio ito yasotera hau tumbungene kuringinye inya itauma no kuba and still now tumira hantu bothoku once he has used you now what sort out problem mwerereo no kuba auta kinya thai ibyo ndongo ndo kwira kinya kindiki nonto his business was to divide Mount Kenya either I succeed Canary or succeed you not stand with him.
Waziri kankwire why I do not understand nara thine nuna president yoba kwithira yeyete mwagwa twika ati no atumire muntu ku impeach whereas ena powers cio kubuta kwina clip yo Burimawa
me akora ndo yankuhire wa endo sura kwiko tura nonto weto nonto public demand you have not that courageous akora kubuta wita he can't.
There's a clip Burimawa mbere ya ethro akinyu ithumuma kwari mweri wa kenda tariki 11 2022 ken chedra clip ya President Ruto akiwa ati no etaitile waziri Mithika then nyuma ya kwithira ichindo kiritikia ugavana Meru na awati weno karire atu etaitila wa karire te yake you know I do not understand kwithira with all this candidate no chore mo akwa tweka a president no ethro akiwa ntubu and then now araturida first forward 2025 tuchedre clip.
Nimewasikiza kwa makini kuhusu ndugu yangu Franklin Mithika Linturi. Huyu Franklin tulikubaliana na yeye ya kwamba mimi nikichaguliwa rais mimi nitagawana na yeye hiyo kiti ya rais. Atakuwa na kasehemu, si ndio? Atakuwa na kasehemu kidogo hapo. Nikisonga na keti kidogo. Kwa hivyo msikuwe na wasiwasi. Msikuwe na wasiwasi. Huyu ni shujaa wetu na wale wengine wengi ambao pia pengine hawakupata nafasi, mimi nataka niwahakikishie hawa watakuwa na sehemu katika serikali yetu ili tuweze kwenda mbele tukiwa pamoja na ili washughulikie ile mpango ambayo tuliuza pamoja na wao ya maendeleo ya taifa letu la Kenya.
I hope now you understand itumikianti kuelewa mantu huo mbira.
Madeni ukiwa huu no kuelewe lakini yani na waibyo ndongo gwira atiri welewe Ruto imuntu inagana imuntu Ruto has been
no chore bubu athirire
Ruto tumanite kwa yamu na ikio ntoko na nyake ende pite president arara wakwa na karirio wakwa na twa kempempe no nto tumanite kwa yamu kinyari ada scandal mess nyawe mpempe parliament indare wo mu jeshi mo mu defend no kuibwa kinyake buto iraila I minister wa higher education twari no to yete nkabone no kuibwa ari muntu kwa so kinya wonu ntomba kwelewa bura womba weta wo kunjani miaka 20 na muntu then ombudhiria manto it could be painful no lakini no enda nyo tiana muntu akura atiri ni onto botiana so Ruto kinywa mboria kwa go mistake ndathithite I only speculate and muri chirita out nkamura woni I want to bring this matter to a closure tumenye nimbi bya tumire ino ndunya kaurwa ne antu inyamware okomana mwana mbirite atiri mandota ambo dada unajua si Ruto alikuwa analala huyo mtu mbaya sana alikuwa tunalala naye hapa ndiye amekufuta kazi hapa ni sababu gani I have even no answer to my own young daughter roko ya komea no ntunya to mbo comprend uchora bra to ari nai to ari nabu so Ruto idongura ate lakini ntete kindi timuno no ntinde meto kuelewa for those 20 years no kuba boto tombiro mwelewa lakini yo ntone ndongura mende ya rai amiru babo no ntubokuibwa rukanywa kwawe na burathithirie no tie wo tije why ni onto wo kwendombira undombo mwitikia ringi kana ndera amiru kana ndera MPs ba kabo utumirwa buthuku babu abwira mbecha kiwe kabo tulapje maubu keyawa woni kandarita ndabura abotia kana abotumira buthuku why don't you trust me and I'm just a case example muntu mume athoma from the experience of others utetera we anto wibwahe or experience bro ke lani ke muntu buratenderi so owe kwa tu no kona gachagwa kuya humiliation ira mwekire tekane nyao na oni no kuibwa na itiko na mbuturi meito to ari go bia kuma biange me yonde mulima yo agote ta mulima and ba tu twinde otiwe thirikari ne igo ngo kwera kinya wakabane atia ba tu kabantu bare otuthikira ende tubere uma. Now, what type of a person, Ruto, we have discovered this, na by making decision yo. Lakini, Ruto kinya mbira. Medeka, kuinambiti barabara heneu. Aki anga ikambeta buru yanda. No ntumba mwiti kiaringi milele. Trust is lost. Na niombe isi zimbo kudia. Mea mrome mtoro kumeandere teroe mandoandoa. Ndari kwa wotuku. Tuge muringa hirangwe. Ndekirwa pika abune ntekirwa na mantoa maingi muno. William Ruto, nani President Uhuru Kenyatta. Kwa tariki enda February 2022 na kinoti yada na thikiritia twatima ne no Anderson Blue ambira meteka mambo yayo ndo twikira thikarine tukareka nayo na nyambia cia gutari cia barabara yamba ndakite ku uwe tiana Ruto uthithia atia tunya tukuri mbeca ndamwe kinoti tombikie gotini and I refused no ndo bwai bo na ni wathithirie so tende na bitterness lakini hankwenda kwira Amiru tutumba witikiria kuwa muteone ringi nontu kesi cia betrayal na example to inacho na ria muntu muyumbe akoywa aye babu anankero mbeca aburethie butulethia ubu lecture manto ya tutam one aiwe okiria ni biara kenda atumai clip orania na campaign ne na abwangiri utie aibu inge ando abakwenda tugira keyo ngokie unonto uciuria atiri wana Martin buru ukona mundu kwa tuika uwe igembe north for example kantumire yo Ruto Uhuru Kenyatta amberie waka end quarter ya DC ya 50 million kuma 2022 itongelwe ya rimu hata moja barabara ile kamukonji kahelo contract atekwo no kuibwa na still we no koya mbecha utakwa thithia ata kwa hiranto amwamba primary super ngore example ile mwisho
we will discuss that one in a few Edward tukwenda kuibwa maoni yaku muthikiria sana so tugeto tugithimo kathuma kwenda kukia round mbere ya thimo waziri wa bitikiria nikenda twithwa tukibwa mwananchi na atakuwa na kinya wako uri kiuria na maoni yake thro akayana na kire Facebook fan page yetu ni Wero TV make sure no to wata una turi moko mwakire Wero FM 96.4 no twithwa twita ukilukira mutandao wa www.werodigital.co co.ke au no ithro kithikira kana ithro watu ona imwe kwemwe kiri mutandao kana kiri YouTube channel yetu ni Weru TV na ninkuona ni buingi yao sana. Thank you very much. Mwambi Libya Arua one term is inevitable. Mwalimu Hassan akawa ni 2 term. Simon Mungiri Arua the current political realignment of Kenya Kwanza government does not and will not benefit the Meru people. During Kibaki's and Uhuru's era, we had a couple of cabinet secretaries, assistant ministers, PSAs, parastatal chiefs, ambassadors. The current administration has sidelined us completely. I can say without fear of contradiction that Kikuyu have never forgotten Meru. They value us, and it is through them that Meru was elevated to the highest ladder of leadership positions. Kwenonge wetu Naf Mure Arua tuingie ground sasa. We have work to do. Mithika Dennis Kidhenji Arua today ask Mithika what is this Gachagua has brought to the people of Meru. Those 2 years he served, so we can follow him again. Akawaria today why is it that when Kindeke is the deputy president, that is when he alleges Ruto wants to break the mountain, but when Gachagua was the deputy president from mountain, he never brought such claims. We know Kindeke was Ruto's first pick. Let Mithika know we love him, but let him come back to the government. It is where he fits to be, and I respect him for not destabilizing Governor Mutuma's leadership. Waziri, what would it take? Ochoka tona nkethi yiri ingi tukona.
See, ankwere mukuru because I respect opinion chiantu. Inkwenda eleweka Gachagua tutikiariria because the mountain was together. Na ndai kwangirinya na mukuru ro kuhatire reto wahatanire tiro tumba kulope. Nero tumba kudatu na strength. So imbendete strength ni nyamonta da ibyo kona imbendete unity muno nonto there is strength in numbers. Kana when there is unity we can do quite a lot. Lakini buruka kwenda kwira Amiru government nimbi Kenanchogen government. I fought for this government. Ininda achwere. Rinyara nda achwa ki na ni bwana tunge. Iwoni nda ukeririe kiongompere na ndarwa na ndathithia the heavy lifting. Baba angia bejere pa inyuma. Yuko mem ndaira inyakire itu tuko gende ya bakira. Never impossible ambe nyathikare butene nkerwa nambi. I did so much. So gatweka woni that is what I did. Na bange beya. Na toba commandate bonde nda na ibaburu kwa Mithika no na I am selfless no ndukithia yunda kuria mantu ya uru athithietie nkyo ya mbeca cia kwana ngeta na ngakira nyankero kire even now te kwethira kagote such approaches kana advances idi thachua, but I've said no, I can't betray the people of Meru, I can't betray my conscience. I have integrity. Ni akili indicitie that kwe mantu ya monteridia no kuiba. So I am a point ni kitike komba point kwa ndari minister ki ambutire ininda pointa anto ke parastato and the one point ka chairman of parastato
for the sake of
for
the
what
government. For the sake of the government.
What government ankwere kedra iku for the sake of that government. You see, it's only please understand. Brankwera na Meru ambelewe. Ntara problem kinyakuru Mithika tume non tutuna thina fulani non tupakia kwa thirikari nkielewa na nkauma. Oraitira kibake muntu era step aside mantu yakatikirwe. I will not have had a problem nkiuma. Lakini woni pain non tongo kuero tema hanteu non tuba madharau yorongo. Na ufixwa kimantu tinayo nontu kinya wakasha antu bonde utikasha no tekasha murungu. So that is the only reason.
Simon Mungere Arua, the United Opposition slept on the job. Why did they sue Roko for being actively involved in politics? The Constitution bars state officers from being involved in politics. Yes, Roko has also violated Chapter 6 of our Constitution. Silas Kenyo Arua asked Waziri, how comes Mbere North and Mount Kenya East in general in very underdeveloped compared to the West? Do we really have a value for supporting them for over 60 years. Should we still follow them blindly?
Follow them, but how to follow? Let me ask you. Yeah?
The West.
What are you saying? Let me tell you. Nantena aibu na kuwa. Ameru dhikirienia na tuwatanire. Our strength is being together with our West brothers. Irotumba wita anywhere. Na ba na ndoba kimbo.
Are you saying like to tena maso
Otie yobure, you see bwana echonge kanto bendo kayania. Na wambera nkeji nyama brothers how can ndiba weria. Only have done full cycle. The only remaining thing for me is to speak the truth. Na kwera nto bra ukwari regardless na bra kwa ndo yende na right your opinion. Na tanguwa ndio watiri. You see structure ya siasa sieto si organize through political parties. Nukuwata strong political parties. Icho banga siasa. Nenyoke hakwa elia na rege United Opposition Alliance. Tueta tuena in a coalition of vyama vya tukuwa DCP na binambi. Tell me mero kama kila tuena kyo ke support ibo hapo kumba kuwa ikyo tomba weekend akyo karande merene. We don't have any. Nataka udhi akutena atongeria by mero by willing. Munya has done very well. No ndonari yenae aina kiama kya kiambi kya PNU. No kuiba kwendai kiama kyao kya mpuro kya nopeu. No kuba nambazi ndo turo na nyaka wera na thithire kya to UMP. Lakini kinyake hamagu na ni athithire nari na candidates. Utamona eto campaign ira modi. Kiama kya bibi ngebionde byo mero utekire muyumbe. Ikya mpuro aweta hatia akoruka hau. Mpuro kyomoria what it takes kuthithia kiama no akwire ikiteka kinyambecha nombondi ya inimero is willing kinya itongo bira tule bionde ku be willing to support you ndo kuma tuwe kiama kembasi kiokera ke watainya kana kya munya kiotherwa ni amero bakio ni bawikia to twinde nende ni katugicangire turejinya bilioni no yakana kiringaringe kerere
not even yourself na influence yakuna bega chako
au
utekwenda support kiama kiu.
No, you see, kako ando kuonia waya meru bari ya nyuma. Na ndongo guri baraka to story tu ba kwaria mongara bakura, bathwani it is important. Oni am a strong politician. I am. I support imbaga kinya oni nande. I use my own money. Petro yako anda kwa na presence ya meru somewhere. Otio ntomera beterori. Kana odia huyo manager affairs here. Lakini inyara ya campaigner. Kinya wande kwa ya no ntubaruto ndara ngavana. 3 months to election. Utemuntu papeja no kuiba. We are meaningful. Muntu akunanga nchiringi bepte kadidi yate. No kuiba. Lakini I appreciate. Kuyo ya na ngridano lakini akada sio meti mnono to eba mwe. No kuiba. Na tempesa aketu ko dhuhaniria. Anto vuri ko support na kurunga wewe no wezo. Lakini de challenge itonga bya meru bya bili yako. Omba ko ya aika milioni 20 yana kaya politician amwere na campaign. Karure meru to niruko. So they just keep them quiet. Ndeko ya hite. Ndeko minister ronto ndarwite nguyu. Appointed anto. I appointed 26 directors. Na kumenya nderengwa kungu weneu. Kinyamba aba ya unkethia njamuci. Utiewe ya umbera wewe ari munene tu. Uwe murumeri no turuhirite muno. Ka otochuano ntu timwe kwa bateke diata nge appointi bonde na batiara. Lakini nyako bari ngirathimo no nturero opposition. Utio koya.
No, yeah, but because no, you are fighting government.
I'm going to fight some other government. Yeah. I'm going to make another government. Yeah. And look at me on my face. Yeah. 2027. Yeah. By tareki 13. Ukaiwa thirikari kubwa na metheka will be what he wants to be in that government. Na bao kuona bao tukoya thimo thai. Kaba ukira wacho citu ametheka. Ibo baketha bakeya kuwa iba opportunity. So we must take risk. Nanto amenye ku investigate siasa. Okay, wait, let me tell you. Say interact with all these people. Okay, akuona antu badhikari kana antu babiashara baba supporta their senior leaders in their communities. Kenda beda ba no we sokuru andwe nambi aso many. Okay, awaonu ke yeta medeke yete nanto baba hayumbe baba irambeza 6000 milioni 5 sokuru amedeka hate anywhere. That's what they do. Now only I'm not fighting for myself. Hapana. I can comfortably sit. Nanga enjoy maisha yakwa. Lakini ntiombo karande mbende comfortable kwa tuka wonke yakweya na for example nende utekuona toro antu ndimo bakuringa kinyoko ona baembera ibatumire siringi 150 sibitare kana ntoronto ibarora hero tuko imathiko ne turi. Why can't we sit down? Remember reko ari na mathiko ya ino Morocco ya Mogoro Morocco. I said there and thinking you have a responsibility. Ambero ntokea whether they one time na bu two time ito chitri manya nyumbe mwe twari ya beru na tumebo tumbokanya na tuka make meaning ekura 1 million itukwa twinacho. Nobody wants to take that responsibility. That imana nyaka thunda makathuri mu kare ninde bano nyabo kitha bithikare and baba make a decision itukarende twari itureka kuiba tukenunka bombo mpaswendi kana nkobosa paswendi lakini there is strength bado turenbi tore hambo lakini utoko werua no ntubiantu bakona bakiwerua ni ukaye wandege ukaburuka niyo nao weto kaye wa million wetanto muzema nione ukaita ya 5 ukanakana ya 5 you know that's the kind of people here na nyabo amero baba dungu kwera babai bakuwa tombo kinya anywhere to take a sacrifice and to beto youth in handakazi yetu they are very good people iba tu ina no to support do to ngakura lakini baba tena enrondi na inyage mbesha baba ina mbesha billionaire ila si kuku kinyoka ibo kuthiwa hata patenda utuma kana bwa mero to miretenia mwe ora muntu eno tonga bwa hakiri onge bwa mbesha onge bwa mwire to watanire tuinde turi hamero to watanire to mu tuite we can't Ugo kwa ya kuanga tuko ka babo tata na babaritete mbeze no chwa thirikari no nambibo ndia ka babo tata na botio ende ankuria United Opposition Alliance imetheka kuria kwa yo mumiru indi no kwa ile other communities pange bario they should ask them what happens kana bo manto akuthithika.
Okay. Simon Mongere, our DCP is 4 months and 4 months old, but it remains a very strong party across the country, despite intimidation and other bribery. The wave of DCP across Mount Kenya will sweep the current elected leaders across the country into political cold. And by the way, nkenda tibwa bora bunge bameru baku about yourself na kiama kyagu kya DCP. Alan Kinyua Muranki we watch kwa Aruwatere wa Mudende just switched names and still got the IBC green light even with corruption talks around him. At this rate, should Kawira Mwangaza try a fresh name and enter 2027 like nothing happened? Kenya is a movie. Mary Ruatutam hakuna mzuri kuliko mwingine, wamefunzana tabia kaende 2027. Logan Day Arua waziri alipewa kiti ya agriculture, kazi alikuwa nayo kwa hiyo ofisi ilikuwa ya wakiwa na Kasieta Kupora aka Simon Makonde from Nyeri. Okay. Kimathi Moses Ruatutam uliza mheshimiwa wakati alipewa kiti ya Minister for Agriculture nini alifanyia watu wa Meru rather than shaming us. Honorable Silas Kinyua Honorable Mithika and opposition are in denial.
Angwere muthako huu na anthikire na karaja out of ignorance na raje manto akyo nto hantu gwa tuikire every time wikura cha wone hato thio tibo thithia. It is on record. Warning day with a ministry. The first job we did at Project 51, I directed all of them, 46, siya ya Meru. Okay, haweta Meru, kwa nangwambira te Meru, okay, haweta Bore, tenamboa o itano. Okay, haweta Lare, kinyantu kwengeta itumutu ari mathiko ni akaboro, hawa otibo ndethithia, Lare ara wono ndono kuhamenya, mboa ure injiara, ininde njire ndemesina ndeyo milonje. Oweta Muringene, for example, Park House, ere hara nambwao indenjire weta njonto la naratira shendira chamira ininda thithia. There are so many, 46 out of 41. Ndakora mba appointed director 26, 3 CEOs na ndare meritwe na takwelewa circumstances ira twatha ciata twaria nae ira twari nacio so ukathote kumenya wa feni ignorance wote wondathithirie bana ndo abenda kwa wangirie mwe mimi ntamuginyira ndi muhangirie mwe athwa ni cio ngwisia minister kana cio ngwisia MP and that is what also kills us na nya yumbe beto no ndo bakwethia kwelewa kuria kwelewa baba ingi indene mporo are kigare akiura semetheka ne atathithirie mberu you cannot comprehend or understand uranda athithirie no ndo beyond understanding yake right inya kuelewa what this job is all about atikumenya so mundu kya kwethira ukimenya if you have to compare mangoes and mangoes apples and apples so utumbombo uri na hata Gachagua to for example ruana hata thithirie na mbeca taxpayers mbeca cia taxi ili hawa kiri ili hawa kithirikari ra nene senator utibomba kuthithia ate CDF nyaka thuri atuburi kuuro akira utibwa kuthithia tena notice yawa was senator okay hakutuika MP no aburi kuwa no mbia arana cia barabara ciambi cia CDF so rero ke akoria minister ayumbe na why I differ with them fundamentally is because iba by power control a public pass iba ba thitha cia budget medeka kana deputy president utim budget athitha cia so no ntu ibarere kuelewa what their work is igyo kuona pakeya patwira hapa inyume president baipa tutam kenda to maendeleo hasi maendeleo ifavor na baira athithia budget ni watu budget mbunge kawatanira today eka barabara cietu itekaherwa budget tukore atu twinde tumechenjia tuwekira barabara plan president can't change
obure kinyabe kira Gachagua imwe gira aretana aroka kuonyere naho
onto endi kyongo kure ignorance no ritubu ibo tubwiri kwira antu ba mero bakamenya the level na capacity ya yume bo urekari no nto kwa tweka ndakwira mipangilio ethirikari ethithairwa budget kwa tweka wakile no kurunga makanichene kandi karwe oka metheko tebwa abo thithaire kana barabara etio president yake yakathelwa akinyete barabara ara anto wakangeta kathelwa lare weta toro barabara metheka nakire ende hatariwa ende kinyo methiri aetierie no kuiba aetierie etierie etembanje tikinya sumuni and for that reason etiakwa oka laituma akeya akeya kaua atire motukufu leo sio siku ya campaign leo maendeleo mambo mengi atutaki no kuiba siku ni yako onge akako ya mura kamata kura wegire githako kabone weti akyo what do you expect imbiwa bibi kabana ndula
you know waziri it is good owetekiria ati wo wokere barabara eu it is not in a very good condition barabara
let me tell you my friend that barabara is in a very good condition because you need to ask yourself barabara ile bwiri uhakwari barabara yako tukwa no kona ya kiro 2016 tuari 9 years ago ya yathithirwe na bwiri kuthira by 2018 it was never painful no kuibwa na rinya mbeza cia maintenance around maintenance no kuibwa itarewa kinyasi waka umeaka itarewa how do you expect ka ngwe kwa finance trikari na ndekurisho ndera wandewe kenda ndekana ruto
and I waziri utarero
I have never been paid ko cionia de no tengo digeria ko te kuria tere no to baindo ne ka kile ke kiwa no to bo kima ke kiwa era nara nini ka ni karui kana babange cionio wa ko hatu eka oni ndera to nion hai ko hatu eka kade ngwembe tembia cia thirikari ntiritirite ngwe tika metembethera ande yeah antu bahakajwa na itirito no to see even exiting from a contract is not that easy is binding and it's not right to discuss contract no to tika kwende kangu kinyaka da barabara ni hakirwe company no to teninga muone company no kuiba indari na interest like nenye kithizwa kinyande MP o centro indari andaringiri kura centro indabere terato komba kana no to that time without it was my priority with Lami and when I got the opportunity and Kraito will tell you Ruto William President Uru haitu hasio iwonde atrekiwe na tuina Kraito no bonka barabara heko meroi to amebangira muri medere ndiye mpiwe hembe sauti iro to hithire na Kraito wenka kuizie na munya no warenga bana gwiko wainga kamau ai minister so kinya baba kuringa tu kelele na twaburi utwera kinya bakiwa miaka ithatu what project inyemwe William Ruto ira barete teku ira yonekenete tangible tia kuringa hampe na kuwa story icho the project yao cia Uhuru Kenyatta na project hii onungo kula renginya kuiba ndire anoint itira kwa ciuyura contractors batiri na yake ikenya yonde no kuona muntu abera ke Andres abera toekira nduo karenji kuma Embu kwe Hamero weta mawa nantu bakaringaringa beba eta kutandu bebera president neto nduo karenji.
Is it fine?
Nonsense.
Okay. Katibe na maoni yaku withikiri ori wate karibu sana na araniria na batwi ukirukila namba cia thimu iri TV neku na namba ya SMS ni 23578 tuketho tukiukia maoni yaku kiri SMS na withiro kiara na batu kiri Facebook na kiri YouTube still. Now atukie thimu halo weru halo
Gichunge
yui
habari ya kumukuru
nimbuye kabisa nadi ori wate ya
njuga imbuye buru mbere manketheria munene okwa kapete methekare nturi
auketheka
na umwire batu turi amiru tunyume waigana kwegana na gitumi kimwe kiria tukinyume kapten methekare nturi Gichunge yani tebona kuthirwo turi kithirikari kana kithirikari turi tebona kuthirwo tumesupport tuga tukamikario kimiru tikyo batu tukuona bondere itugutegera karia mithikari yes at least ituona kitikyo kia agriculture kina maimpact ya manene na ituona around maendeleo nyata instrument ituona kila na around maendeleo na manto ya maingi ya manene tukuona na tumeona na ya Bemeru kutoka Bemeru wa Gichunge na noe muntu munene kesinya mtu ratu noe nare ego ya bitu utetera nare ukwanya nare ego pangi bakadikira hello
iko kuibwa Dan
hello Gichunge
iko kuibwa
nikyo gitumi bate turi amiru hello
niko kuibwa mukuru
nikyo gitumi bate turi amiru Ntora melo tukuwa Gichunge tubatere batu turi amiru kwigeka mithikari nturi nare eguru at least kenda batu tuona maendeleo na aja nakukirwa mudembe Gichunge inyevere inda ugete ntikwe kiumia thirikari antu bara bana ara betike thirikari anda azimaga menya zirikare na Tutam na Wantam urikari na area twari kadimine zairi zirikare ne batere gupura eso ne batere gukagera kona ground ne nunki Gichunge tukaira ne lai ureta ground no luga Tutam okegwa maiga tukaira ne buru na zirikare kaerwa ajumbe bakamiteria otemo jumbe no moga teria zirikare Gichunge non tonandera kole Gichunge kioria kemwe o kebo iteta mobu nei kejara gwaterete onge no akebro iteta mobu kejara gwaterete no gate dionge Gichunge
okay
tonande no kuga Gichunge zirikare William Samoei Ruto batere consolidate na bakina methikari nturi egera ni kwenda ground yebua na ata na kuke zirikare Meru turige ka zirikare national government no kire maendeleo zaria promise reta mu Meru kenda tega ground na tudona Gichunge
okay
na Gichunge kwa tueka Meru maendeleo Meru kona ke mirandie ole kana no toro kuigwa kwena nduo current zai oriwa ngaba no mero ingo tetio no ndo bwasi wale njere yara na koromone Gichunge si wale njere te county government national government sebirere te kadidwe na ndi watu ka ngaba no mero na ko neo 2027 ya kinya ndio baba ko bena area utori da kinya betikia tenga atirika mero na makosa
okay
so ne tukuga tere tutameru Gichunge non totera ndorero kirikare ya national government ya Samoei Ruto ne kidore kindike utera ndo tona lena mwele ndo ya tore ya kuya to amulinjire so kire batu tukwenda tuenda maendeleo na watu wako kama maendeleo tukoona 2027 national government hatu wale lekala hatu ya na ale wako kwetile nyo tukamuma nyuma kwete aja kenero watu mchochoka tukare kiendava na mutumaji ya riko na ito kuona ngava na mutumaji bakwata ndio na muzika rentore na kaduri mwenge kenda kinyamero na mbere na ovete tabora international government ikanunkie chongere because they spend the things.
Okay, asante. Hello Wero. Hello Wero. Hello.
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 Hello, karibu sana chamba turari nao.
Turari ya Kigunda kuma nari.
Karibu Kigunda.
Yangu oke autokeberi mozimiwa.
Okay, theka.
Nari tangu ewa guita na utukunura na utukunura monon tukamenya ntovia to nara biora ya. Nande. Hello.
Ingo kubwa Kigunda endelea.
Nande nguge. Na kama itukwenda tuliongera vonde bonari. Kama tumbo gikuria. Turone na ora thina irari na ara mwire turamona nyano. Ano mutumo wa tundene DCP. Ana ndi batu tukwendera turi kuruti na nande kuigwa wano enkore iguru nare. Atole muroke amakeu nande kenda tuduru nya tutwetano. Eto mugwatia ngugire.
Thank you.
Dabatu na no bona nyando ora tukwandamana no ndubo kabwe. Bakwero ajumbe bau. Iwe to turairia raisi maru na tokeo na indo bionde bietere nyanta. Pale abo bauga na karamu. Umetheka kuigwa kiuga tubati kuiga na karamu. Tuina kia magietu. Tukera tuina mbageni mpawa. Wataka nande pale abo bangirande zibatio meti kutoa gura ila kenda bajo kia gitike andu tite president. Na inyawo wepo mwazimwa kendeke. Ito kuona kau tumero boyo umeweka kuwa. Imbile ni 2027. Aga atebo muno. Kwa ito badi kwele atoetiere agwa no tunyawa atonye te ora ba mele ka atonye te ge yundi batena ngare awe ko bediria. Nande kinya ore gugo ne ari. Ko badi to kwenda tuwe atolikia mero. Uraigia to milioni imwe.
Okay.
Kenda jiromba otegeka.
Thank you Kigunda.
Na chimenye muntu ari State House Nairobi.
Mbwa Kigunda.
Ko ngora mwatimo naendelea gukasau. Na naria tuliongere tomo tuli abwazi wawe monogwe owara kenda tweta tugeta.
Thank you.
Atuliongere nari na anchogerie kiuria kiu ari au munene umu.
Okay.
Sawa karabwera.
Sawa mukuru. Thank you. Sorry. Hello Wero. Wero.
Hello.
Yes sir.
Ni hata Martin.
Unibui kabisa mukuru.
Uralia buli basa kumaruiga.
Karibu basa.
Keja Mr. Mzika mheshimiwa.
Okay theka.
Uingenda kwa lija mazuja mwasi. Kiri mazuja ya kurukire aja. Imazuja tiretero ora tuma muganiti. Okero ronyansa. Wa America United Government. It rolled by the very well. Okay, ya Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya tuterigirite antubara bona kura kurukia ngirigiri. Lakini no kona liba aka ni Mount Kenya. Okay, ya weta coast. Coast ni radio kidwe ne opposition, I mean ne birikali. Okay, ya weta no listen the same. Na mizika no mu grupu ne ile kugambira matejaja. Mizika dia atakuga karakter da baka da bati ma 2027. Birikali tikeje wita mwerekera ju wisite. Na ndugo untio kila jonto boke ja wito ukairi. Ngeto kadiri yate ya. Ne ba ju twinka. Okay bano bisa ni retire. Ukenda kusi gwita. Ukenda nyanza ni gwita. Na Mount Kenya ni kwa ndipende nusu. Iki amaki kubaka atumira. Nikenda tubaba zirikali yitegete.
Okay.
Yo tukuliga na mazuyaje leo ndi. Ni strategy ile tere. Na iko kalije ka ruto arete imbere. Na nyana ndi mwodi imbere. Tiga mizika haiba kija kubwa baina strategy ite komenya kada babu toke meze ne kairi. Babu ndike ma tujagi tiga ya baade na jo. Dirikali ba mitwena jirengi. Nkona rugendo rure. Kege na kwa bana matani mjisidia. Mizika ale oamu. Mizika baade tu imeru moturi. Na miru je tu na ngavana tu abuliro mweru. Hello? Nkone tu miru itu bulite ngavana mweru. No ya mizika ni ataka di jewe bagwata dira tukudia miru turia mwenye na opposition. No tu miru je ni yetu. Ndemba kuna mizika dagwata ni ngavana wetu mutuma to ijikia. Wo ni ora bagate je miru kende tu eta step forward. Ye bana opposition ni netuli. Ngwata ni wegeja for the people of Meru. For example, makagwata na ija daro kona ngombe jita ndumuru. And the other thing. Kije mziki je bana opposition ni neba inata injewa ukuli. Neno bagwata ni bonda Meru ibi security Meru kumwa. No timo mbireta.
Thank you basa.
Angu wabu ya tiri mwana Martin. Dikare Meru ni kona itita bwega. Na nkuka mutumana meskumite. We don't give you any contradiction. Say, Pira, you kill you more than Yaku, and I did that to Kadia. You want a mirror, did it, the weather? You don't go to Medica who come, came back and they took the mirror to them. Never talk about the opposition here, and they have to pass yet to get your Canadian TV or Miracalide. Thank you, Martin.
Asante. Atu kienge mwe. Hello, Wero. Wero, hello.
Hello. Habari, Wero.
Ni bui kabisa bukuro turare nao.
Ore aliana mtu wetu wa Richard Gobia.
Karibu Richard.
Ndio. Kesi mheshimiwa au
kuibwa.
Na mweneko gesi sana. Na nzoge mbele apelo bakaibwa bwa. Manto ya bwizi kana nala mbele te manto ya kawaida. Non tunaanza hii ile tia bakenda. IBC kenda kudia tauma. Na yani bidura bila vyo election sio kai dikaitewa. Iyo ya malaba na mbere. Eno tuko hale afunzo. Utisa alijikura. Na kura alijikura kambesa wazi bakiona. Ende kwa utero te demokrasi era tumairwa. Na anto bote baba kuelewa dine to ne tekiri kariji. Basi toka na iba minye pambere. Tekinya asagwa kana ndisi pika na kinya opposition yiko la dirikari. Dirikari ke osiura yo. Ayo osiura yo kwano ntum ndia ya mete utejo ya yuria. Wambere mwana president wetu Ruto na dhukirie manto yonde yara edire. Na dhukitie NHF lurute rwa erobi. Na dhukirie na manto ya erobi kabisa. Ina nete NHF wetu kuma lake ni kiavile na tuwatwele kule wambeza na NHF na ina manto yo kabisa manto amirimo. Dhukirie. Kizomo na kiona dhukirie. Mbele for number 1 kizomo mbele kwa Nairobi bila ile atoma university para ya biashara. Na dhukirie mi utaratibu huu. Akini manto ya CBC auna kono kuibwa na menga tutame Januari ina tora itite. Ndi suku ila ya wangiriza kwa maana atano. Anake arujua so mtu ahitangirie mwaki. Lakini no kuibwa Januari mtu ahitangirie komi. Pesa kapteso ni ngiri 22 na maana yana. Ya haiba mtu yonde wa secondary. Ina mbesa usitete. Mukago lelia mantu yonde utokidra i mantu ya ange na yo ya kida ukinyori mi. Na dhukirie. Uko lelia mantu ya transport ida i matatu kai ko antu tukosio. Bana yichongere. Irika nambe Kenya antu bakujangiri mwanja itara kibaki. Omwaka. Kana ngiri zanta to ngiri zanta mata no ngiri mwanja omwaka. Lakini leo mgoenda transport yanekera mheshimiwa John Michuki. Na mulungu yake John Michuki antoya mno. Antu ba umbere ngiri mwanja. ena anto aita matiko ne bawa kai to amwende te muru kwa mwende saidi anto be yani bakinya mana tantatu omwaka eno tumo ngo si bo muntu eta wanjo ni michuki ede ta hai kanto ba kwa tuko sionde balabare ende ta hatwe ke ba achi kana lami te kinya bino di kuendelea boya maya ndio ya di pesa kawa ka di pesa sia mira kwanje itiara tua ende ruto te muntu mwakura kinya ri atu baba ndete na tunge kwere kamwe atu baba dikipo kwa serikali ali mukana nyama daktari kana bau bonze la itro pesa muntu yangi tatungiri mwanja musomwe pesa kuitangwa sio ete che tanto avanti chi potete dedicare battere in mani a dedicare tanto monte alle mi battere in mani cava magliani derà chissà chi tu lì mi na dedicare con una cura alla funanto non vai ritornare con gli ambessa da magari che molto moya e ora molto che io moya cura e na mweze kanonde muri kwa na che di mheshimiwa asagwa akapaka ina lakini jambo la muhimu zaidi opposition niba watanile bonde.
Thank you.
Aba kuma mtoto wa Matiani Kalonzo na Katagwa na wanatembea. Na paupa eba na nguvu mno na banyaba tena nguvu bonde de rangi tope.
Asante.
Bwana Isonge. Era meseka kaibwa bwa. Baatwe amero na antu bondi bere bukite.
Okay.
Motivo mwe
asante sana Richard. Well, bithika ikwira Richard uwa kumantera cheki ambanjwari kwira ukaibwa bwa lakini basa oyoro president akwira ne ati nibo bati kwithura bwino bwa. Please can to chedre miario ya President Ruto arenterira chia was it Nakuru Kiambu? Was it? Yeah. Tuina miario? Well, President na wire babwe butena agenda na that this is a warning shot. Yeah.
Okay. Jana, si mnajua jana kulikuwa na uchaguzi Kenya? Si mnajua kulikuwa na uchaguzi? Jana. Mimi nawauliza. Jana tulikuwa na uchaguzi katika taifa letu la Kenya mdogo. Si ndio? Kutoka Mbere mpaka kule Kasipul. Kutoka kule Banisa kupitia Baringo mpaka kufika huko Malava. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Kati ya viti 7, si ndio, ya ubunge na senate, yote 7 ilishindwa na broad based government. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Ni kweli ama si kweli? Mimi nataka niwaulize, si ndio? Unajua kuna watu Kenya hii wamezoea maneno ya bure. Wakikuja hapa mtawasikia ni watu hawana agenda, ni watu hawana mpango, ni watu hawana sera. Watakuja hapa wawaambie maneno matatu peke yake. Hakuna kitu kingine watawaambia. Watawaambia Wantam, Kasongo, must go. Sasa niwaulize watu wa Kiambu. Acha mimi nawaulize. Na mimi nataka niwaambie, hakuna kitu watasema. Hawajui mambo ya barabara. Hawajui tutapata afya namna gani. Hawajui affordable housing itajengwa namna gani. Hawajui mambo ya SHA itaendeshwa namna gani. Hawajui highway kama hii itajengwa namna gani. Nyie mnanielewa? Wanajaribu kutuuzia ukabila na chuki na migawanyiko. Mimi tayari nishawaambia. Mimi niliwaeleza juzi. Nyinyi watu wa ukabila, watu wa chuki, nyinyi ambao watu mnaendesha sijui Wantam, Kasongo na Masgo, hiyo sio sera. Tafuteni sera. Na niliwaambia wasipotafuta sera watachelewa. Sasa jana wananchi, mimi niliwapatia ilani, wananchi wamerudia jana. Si wananchi wamepatiwa ilani? Si wananchi wamepatia hawa majamaa ilani? Wananchi wamewaambia tena jana, tafuteni sera, tafuteni mpango, tafuteni agenda. Kama ni Wantam, Kasongo na Masgo, chuma chenu kimotoni, mtaona kivumbi. Ama namna gani bwana?
You hear that?
Now, let me tell you. Mkuibwa nenda yaibetwe.
We do not want a divided.
So, whatever Ruto is going, no say that na key optics. Kira undikira tikia kwariria. Hapana. Kira kwariria te antu genuine. Imbesa siawe isia kwariria.
What do you mean?
So he's undressing his money. Nondo atumba kwa undress musemanyo URETERI. Aile mesemanyo ba tu we don't give people money. Tuta tukaria na antu batudikira na tweta. Aroke hakomea mbesi cia tumiritwe ukamata anto no baria. Uturia manto na yao. So ile mbia ciawe na bora ukari na we have told the people. We turambia nonto tie nombe zikuonekana.
Tukumya kile kwa president.
Angatera ngukura I'm trying to address point by point. Ironda kwenda ukiaguthwania akiaria yau uakwego. Isero mbere rwa tena agenda.
Bate ku reflect kire ite muanja bio bunge.
Dikeria ni kwire. Owe kurango ndo kwa tema ndo ku reflect because I trying to explain kuma mapema hakuma na mbere. Riato ari school. Wona muntu aheta batima timu imwe kare akweya bakayawa penalty sorry bakayawa walkover bakana ba round bakiwa brabethe tiata wasindite ibuka chongo akariu. Let me ask you kendo wata context Mbaringo kete okurira mwana omoi kenda mu withdraw kitene kweli ama urongo nubuko akarire mbanisa candidate weto wa DCP no ketire aurare ambia nuko wata karire nonto atenda aiburuko eu na gwe bichindi bionde oterio opposition yari nete kya magarini kyari kya ODM oterio yari geto kya kasipul nonto kyari kya ODM nobo so atomba kuwa na tusindire nonto tebo mbere etutware akyo ndakora pato twambere tifumania slow katwitetie and we have demonstrated out of kura ile ilingi orova no kona is a very strong showing despite uranda kuira force ya thirikari na mauntu yonde so Kasongo kasi yake au kenda onele na kaina bo muno akathiuruka bo bungi muno agenda akona ne Kenya yakakuri hantu bo endae aina bo so that is what he is doing na kau akaina ni onto ate kuhariria au DCP ne njaro na meakiri na nirore ite bithato why isn't he doing it enkwelere why so rekana no narie wo atomba kuwa tutena agenda nondo we ngukuri bado turitite nwankui na ngukura why we cannot na Kenya etumba kuendelea mbere inawe nondo ndakura kwa we muntu kurara rionde ake micromanage nondo and that is why utintu kurita kangui kitikurita kangui nondo atekureka experts kana nturaba ina uwezo baritangwe arenda ubai micromanage bonde na until rira aketikiria antungwiro bahete barita thirikari yote perform better kankuri okuiba mukuru mwake hari yao Kibaki na lera very good foundation nani uru ya maintain burau kwakari riu no kuiba January ana abakathithia atia abakaria capitation nika withdrawn kabo kongela bi ambassador uchoke school funding programs isyaurire na itetherio royo arimo ba bonde by go by transfer kyota kesha shaite kuritangwe arimo batoretwe ikefua ilasima ni bobo kuthi ata
ba sainanire arimo bare state house
ankwire ukaringa thimwa urarimo ba ile bature ko tharima kinyari mubona leadership yo iretekera mantu yau so Ruto ate you know is the Lord the prince of impunity amount to and was no respect ye katiba buru emanto akatiba atemenya and does not believe in honor
but iwo mutethire kuwa no 2010
ye reka mkwira niende ubira nda mutethire kuwa no itogure na turashindwa right and thank God now we have a constitution na ndo kugura no wahano na iye why you would have wanted to run this country na katiba ya harembyo lakini onto ne ko na ta mendra ibo to atendo implementing nende kana te mesimo the spirit of the constitutional letter yayo niyo kuendelea nonto ntona east area ingiwe ngonywete Biblia ya kuchunga mali ya Wakenya na maisha ukawa muntu ratha kuru aenda akiendanga ukaratha Rex Masai iguru arathi aheta kine akawa I am not apologetic. What are you telling us? Kiburi keu ikiingiete, but you see brother mbakuwa nati that Kenyans nonto iba they netwe to level simwa antu bakuremwa kweria kuvumilioro nokya bora batwikirite igyo nto kuona nyamuntu ategwo akashia akawatuka mbete nankiro ngirira mbona na biba karya bateka na shua yu buru etera kure ringo 2027 ira kamenya kwendwa kuona mayo amiru wenya kuona mayo te kwendwa so arona kiringiro mantu akona bura weritwe kanto people are blending no menye lakini mlango kuwa peme cause na kuthithia there is a level you cannot push people beyond so whatever he is doing annoyance yantu na Kenya kayo pile up ke with every day wala no kuona muntu na weta no tuwakia raya siarukia ngorobene murumeri you know think about it te mantu raisi muntu okuba kwa mantu amera muntu akuwa mantu amayani ande mwere ondungu kwera mantu bamera antu bare wa mbesa bande demonstrate bakiwa amethika pagonya bakaya wako ndo ndari minister wangikacha si atuma wa mbesa through some other ministers ba ogwe kwa thora mantu na antu bande demonstrate methika hathukwa sawa uni ngwade to campaign mayani ndibere mantu mayani ndo ndarire mbona sita ya yes itonekana ndeta mwankanya mechimekuru directors bayo ndo ndathurithite ku campaign nao mwesimu wa no yabo nenya mwanka thai atarwandwa thai ya kuthithio una bakuwa tuwe mechimekuru mayani ya kuthuka na bei teo barabara ke ku manage costs cia factory kota langarama na mbesa ciuraira including transport costs kwa thile ndi barabara tuwe kuma muriri witeria karache weta mechimekuru kwena makiolo ngari timba wita nau isia ingirwe barabara kuthuka so anto andresi bra kinya through general development infrastructure iko ni area nyari mayani ngarama cia petroli na break down cia magari muno nontu ikaito cia mayani ngwe muyumbe ikurwa nai na ntwa mayani
or maybe utatire structures chumba kwithwa chitethia progressively ara watirire bonus iri endelea gwiti
kankwere I no kwenya ndo after kwari muntu kura chimetheka na tathithiri I was supposed to do any other business tia ku improve the well being yantu bonde ndakura ndekire Pakistan woni ningwa na bobori ba muthaura kantu bakitindi kurwira the Federal Republic of Pakistan recognize na ndakurukia sheria nao recognize mayani as an essential commodity kenda no ndoria itamba ndole nyitone kana kenda menya kakwari na rationing konya orova no ndondera la ititi mbese nyingi muno na kwatu mayani ya teorika no ndo ite essential kana necessary bekire mbese chiyoche kura mandawa na mantu yangi so we are go sit down there na nyantu baba ura tonya thirikari mbagi ukezi wai sai na nende muslim ni irio kuiba portion of Federal Bank of Pakistan ye iseta sign ke na mani yamba kwa diata kuriwa tware twe ku resort level ne weta kwariria bora tukathithia trend ya mbata maya to exchange na mishere no ndito ndo mishere that's something that was not done so there okon no kwere and that's how it attracted a lot of money no ndito ndo maya nyama ingi mno tu eite ne oreu wonde hakirete reserve ekuwa mayani hatorwa less than 2.41 dollars minimum price mayani so mayani ni ukondonle mba beyond so twe kuma batu nyonto yeyere ibedriata ibaharitere so what auction no orinyama kilo mayani na $1 1.5 dollar kintu yake so you see how now mayani ora maintain no tarete cost fertilizer nambi we kora when I was there I had to fight a case fertilizer kwa aremi subsidy do mayani 1.7 billion kenda bai mayani fertilizer ya aremi ba mayani yethiata bei nama That's how we manage cost. So there are so many things. Ira idida chua backroom na bona muntu wenu na ndandila na ministry ya agriculture no ndo ndayene Mount Kenya independent. You will be told that farmers day Tigania West na muntu mauria bokando makandamia ya na Embu yaite ya shilingi 40 ndatumire power kwa under the crops act ndande kabarwana ndauwana ndawa license njaru muntu rokura nkandamia ite ura less than 100 shillings tamerita kuma 40 yeikia na ndalita barwa no ndira na eterekia no uronda murathomera hantu ba it's something I did na ndaithiria vaisia sema kandamia kenda antu betu bombathia patetheka so mantu yoro thitha siasa minister kana bi ia nthea kana thirikari ira ya muno umba kuguna the greater good hantu betu antu kuitu andikithitie nyake mantu yambi register as farmers no ndo wanted to targeted farming so dantu ba uhari mwe bakwaria no ndo batikumenya we need time kubeleza kinya maundu yakarika so when I went to, for example mbwe ndegumba nyama ya nonto nde minister kinya kethambia sema yani sira wa ndo gwantu iba demonstrate thuru utira kunia yorwangiria kana this time utiko woniru hare I had to pay na royo antongirita hate ba ora mire kwa woni batura ba bantu ba idia thuru ba chimundo kwa nakiolu so kinya ya mandu
ngirita hate kana becha
ngirita hate kurea los kutoma kila kionde kiturawa no ndukutena bi kitena mbecha no kuba but medeka baigwa medeka masiku na hareta bateta ko demonstrate nende merete ko na mbecha yu na bakayirwe president tutebiro to no ntukunyo kada kila augeria wa biblia nikiweka biblia chini hii katero yote nitafukuzana naye aye maua leta reki April era kindiki wewe mambo ya mera mimi nataka wewe uchukue mwenyewe umalize kunyoa choda kwa ndio nio what has happened president yo ageya Tiongo gura yumbe petu ibagitie direction na njira. Aberere wengwa nikitoka hapa Jumatatu pale Maua Stadium contractor atakuwa hako. Antu mau batore kwa contractor harimbi. Hario kwe meru au bagure baka sibitari kwa level 6. Bagwa nini bakaturire handurira Leopard Rock. 2 weeks ago minister wetu barabara we were county secretary kaba bato ikoti no muntu atare ai marando so what annoys me no ngukwira ne antu witikira chibura president haba ure pa etabakenda cia patuko mi murongo na onto utembeza cia thirikari mbeza iteke budget mbeza iteka ite you know itenda njira ya kwirita muntu omba kwa kathitha cia and that is the only problem, major problem.
Waziri katibu wa bunge na atabakuwa kuhusu Mithika Linturi, then we come discuss that.
Okay.
Ndio tulikupatia uongozi ukawa minister wa agriculture. Pale airport wa saizi wana wanaumia huko ni sisi kwa sababu ile grupu iko airport na Somali ni grupu yako. Na wakati umefika wa mkoloni wa Afrika ngozi nyeusi Mithika Linturi na grupu yake waende. Nenda kwa tele aina kiama cha wewe DCP awe namba 1 ndendo mwira atele Mithika Linturi utiko uongoza nyako upau.
Para sisi kuyekwenda ingururi wa wale kwa kone kaya fakta ni rawa mesa ni wewe sisi kadidwa barabara kuma KK ade usted fakta barabara muliyene mwamlale fakta lakini na pesa kwa desia ne kone mimi na sisi fakta ndio hizo ambazo ndio kwa na ndio fakta kwa siasa ndio fakta kwa huku na au ni tendikani diga ile kwa lawe na hoya ndio kwa assurance ni kale tindika na wende kwa ndege ndego la roma na basi.
Okay, uni mheshimiwa Mpuru Aburi na mheshimiwa Kili na mheshimiwa Mpuru ari atiwetekani na utongoria bwaku in the first place nontu arua utino watongoria kubwa mheshimiwa Kili arua thirikari ithindika nontu ibaba nenkirete mbecha barabara I think ya KK barabara ya Kore so these are the reasons ira bakwaya na support thirikari
nendi kaborita ayumbe baubangi bruma sauti cio wareta ntonge ucio yiri nonto buru kwa tuika kuri embarrassment na aibu twenio miru yuki leadership ni babu bairi no babangi no tubukara ndi bukara ndia na nyabure mwe kinyabo bibi maketie na baina ithomo bibi ya kabisa na mbi ibawitikiruo tongo ruimpuru ntongoni no kuiba watu no kalindi mantu yoyonde une my other problem with them but that mbi as it me woni nduretwe igembe south miaka 10 nde yanda senator right ndachoka nde ya nda minister for only 20 months 20 na ingo kuetera nantu ibakuwa what I did so uni wambini baiti kueria kuchokaniria mpuru nontu mea weta kinda na ngore miwomba kwa kantaka nontu musafi kili na ngukwira mpuru ndakwira wengwe wikuru ya na tongeria bonde na mpuru arimba imba unontu you see mpuru kama keke awe kia no peu na no kuona reta bonde na yumbe bera berete no aba certificate nontu ibakamatu bakauma yundi nawe uyu erite kindi kinontu no kuona bruto na tunyire nengire achagwa nengamithika ikwaga kiama kiawe uwe nawe yuwe party leader wa no peu kende itara twito kinyanara twithira gubyo twethetia atia twiwathirite so pro is a very selfish leader no kinyoke ya kwaile na wakandike mwakuru we andikite ye mwana we andikite tiku no kuba mporo ke awita anywhere kinya biba haruya ira hakira itu minya ombere takinge yari manto ya personal so na mporo bai muntu nkomenya ituru itendwa in the struggle for a long time lakini maria kumbore takiri yewe aumba kuona ngireta picture beyond himself aina a lot of limitations na hata amuelewana tu he has done very well as a kiongozi na limitation ile karino huntumenya you should also ask yourself the ita honde ngwewe te manto constructive omba kwaria tio tuinira atutishwi uyo you know is a comedian na at the level of a member of parliament now we're going to discuss manto serious such comment itikari lakini noburi kumenya muntu ayata thokone aina mbori you see antu isawa is democracy ndakwira ntena problem nontu bakuthurwa kuthurwa isasawa na nathuri na nav no doubt indamute thinye muno ausindwa ndamuike yala when he lost that aushinda nano no gwibwa so ndonto utware na urafiki bobuinge muno lakini it should have taken time kuelewa na akamenya ngwele na deficiency mbaya katemenya audience yewe what to say where to who and when so mpuru akona ko clip menya atira uterekera ndaiberu hakiwa ntemuka no kuiba anangambi mpuru menyende ukinyira irongo gwa wambini vaiti kuhariria story uno ntu nteko thwania ntu South Menti Kigari na arambi na ina thina na kabakwa no tutamura antediebo ntamura thithie anything you see you know it's very embarrassing muntu mukuru kinyite mbi level nera so mpuru abwiri kuthaka Andresi factory ya misi mikuru kwethira ina thina ya mbeja cia mayani wote biabi kuongela cost e factory kenda mbia inia ibarabara unda utarira ya ingiro irono bite komba witira kuo ne cost ya power ire o power factory na tabaumba kuthithia tutura akiro ya na director eita throughout kwetha na kuenda kwethia kindikia party leader akambula kimero antu kana kuvuta kiama yako kya muiku I am the national organizing secretary na learn from me kithia kia othama kia uga mumeru aburu tura ni abunge bana inabo bamiru na MCA bana bathuri na kiama kiawe dene mirwe kana other than family yewe kana shore bawe who are other members of that political party kana neki ewe ibao so katu tie mporo turekane no ntwana I limited ki kuthwania katu tekekili kile similarly leo ngukwira mantu yawe leo ngombe na igiri antu ibora ikwawe naranje bulu nara IT ya kangeta we no ndongura yumbe baya have a big problem with them kinyaru hari wambere ote muntu antu baba ikurawa arabo mara bathurukana bonde amwe batuma message condolence beta kuthiungira kana bakondre mark thirikari bara kuoya no ntanto onde bekire muko kiba na bio ikuthiuruka wita antu bariria mechema other than kile kuwa we eitenere na manto yakarikite bila kimbi bitu hakiaria rete ikuwa bra Ruto atombo sindwa kura kile uyu ngokwera kangeta kathelwa lare rund parongamio na kuwera anto na ategura president ba uti na budget na now expect ento ya kinyoka iwe chongo yako hariarara arua barabara factandi kuhata what is factoring simple na bwe ko les factandi ni what kabwe ko yakera budget ya Kenya nyoi na budget ye do ni himbesa fulani ile da yetu Ruto ni to hari noe inda campaign anwe mporo ata campaign ra Ruto inda campaign anawe kinde ke no sorry ke le ata campaign ra Ruto it is me who campaign for him chata ira yandikiro Ameru ngwataniro ya Ameru na Ruto it is me ukomenya na bamutunga na babange lakini kuba baba teringa kerere kinge muno ba antotio bare ibo bomira cha kurumana we must tell them or call them out baba ti yebi ngwatanira yaryo which was the basis ya election yetu na kwa tueka today barabara ekore teninda miangiririe twe ankura anto angenda ambiririe sibitari anda ESP regembe south nambia watanirite ngwa ndambiro au no ndaikirie Ruto no to hame promise lakini kinya abyumbe baiba kwende minister I took them to State House bonde na twaririe nya barabara ndambiro ringi no icha kore ringi lakini they will not be put into the budget no ndo bo batena mazo yo kuja ureta kwa kinya president yabo eta ntombi ngoya bwiketie ni chuki na renge bwetete kuromba so wewe kato patia wa milioni 1 baya ne utiomba kweta utiomba kweta so kwa ilia kinya kelio kindiki re yanire bira kwa yanirwe sub county ekiengo nario I minister interior ne yawa 10 million shillings cia kwa yahi waka para kwambiriria obisi NDC in 2 weeks ikatha cia today itakinya netambirwa nani aria Islamu DC yet kindike nani ke lekba iba kuona na president iba yo mwine rampe pati manaka delwa batemburikania katwe for example south egembe south kinya gukirwa baba gotu mebeka thatcha nkuwere twena kiraitu uru idwe twarombere barabara hii and that's why ukaili egembe konde infrastructure ya barabara yonde ireikuo indambiririe na ndeni ndekererithirie cio no tire kinya emwe kuma ndegumuka MP otire new project kinya emwe yathithika really otire ndakwa I want to be challenge anyone a new project ireya mawa town roads ndambiririe cio tuna engineer kinya tio wekura no kuibwa tukibanga na everything else so mandunya simpongwe kali tu akathire kale makuthire kirwa moyo kiliko na niyere kwena shukuru eta wa mwamba tuetere Ruto ende deputy president au akaya 3 million cia kuthithia atia cia kurita mabati no ntukansera yoyorete nara na yora hii no ntu asbestos so twekuorwa muno ne uru twakira no ntu atwere tutena inya no ntu enda cuma thirikari president haiko president ndamwera wono ntu ndengo sa campaign wono kumenya duatete sentimax ukarita mbeca ciaku ekele na tweta kenjai na tweta amwamba so mbeca ria ndo tu promise te inankara mbeca tukathithia ata tuyorie let me tell you John Bond hamwetere ndengana ndeta kembelio no ana barua ende 20th April 2023 andika barua yo committee thirikari milioni 5 cia kurita asbestos tuma 3 milioni ya burto arende deputy president akwa president ndaikia barua ministry yongwa kirimbeca ila si infrastructure ndanga John Paul ndamurikia mwamba shukuru mwalimu mwamba eta chari bonde awa milioni 5 president naretete today mwangaru hari mbeca itathia atia itakinya
why
Ndiro ngukwira ndi othea kuona mbeca ni kariu we antu etie mbeca ira cia kuthikira amwamba imantu atutamba kuina koya manata na milioni imwe kwa yiranto siringi ngiri nana bare exposed kirembi ke cancer na mantu ya maingi. That's why I differ with them. Okele ndete ndo ya mbeca woni ndi minister no kuwata ndeta ndaikia skuru St. Max ndo ibathithie ira ndarombere mbeca tiji please aratu atirite mbeca sende pite raita budhirie what kilendi ndika transparent master wengwa mara moja kenda atethithia ta na mbeca ingi cie kuhongarwa ko kele mbeca cie ya president ria nao ejire mbeca cie ya kwa skuru no ikiria material na no kwenda kuthithia
so TSC transfer mo
arimu bari nini MPs bari influence dangu wo arimu MPs bari influence so ukiyako siathia yako tekumenya kinyere president yako batu turi hakabila yako hakabila na no mungwana no gote mukabila number 1 ministry yako yari na parastato 34 akalenjini 26 wala simethetie ku na ndo kuringa kifua nda point batatu ya ndetra rina na bai kuiye sisi right okay kwa ile structure ya thirikari bonde baba ikuona na baba ya pointi inaona gazeti notice na kalenjini so ria muntu ho tweta kabila na ku agenda tu itethia ringi for Kenya to move forward kenda mandu ya chenjia Ruto must go katunya rimbo ru no tio ntubonge ne badu tukawana tu tukana ntu tu experience
that is why I go tena
agenda to no mwenga yangi ya for in place ya for in place yo twakarande tubange skuru na bo woti bukamane njobo ya kenda tukanso capitation katomba kurea kuinga Ruto alafu huwa tukata housing levy kayomba kuinga yomba kurito president katwa muinga kenda executive order embere president yeto ira achaina tawre kyo mwapisha awe ni mya police nini
let me tell you waziri itomikia Ameru maybe bomba korea wetekaniria na owe kuinga thirikari ya Kenya kwanza is because Ameru ibekiri wira nebo wokero thoko ya koromone milioni mana ya nana Ameru ibekiri wira nebo wetethia sibitare ya Ameru level 5 to level 6 Ameru ibekiri wira ne bokurero era ando ya milioni mana mwanja ya mukawa yo ari Leopard Rock era ya park and so many others including kwa the Ameru city including kuduo barabara ya kuma makutano ya Mwea ukilukira Embu kujira Mutindo Kinyamaua so these are the reasons maybe Ameru bomba korea wetekaniria na uwa
ende ntewa baetekaniria na baina kiburu kwa heshima lakini bankuromba Ameru buru ibamba ile methone de no rubo because I know better than them nondo nindi tetengwe na William Ruto na kuke twika Ruto akuthiuruka Kenya wete Biblia na akaja monga pastor na bishop na umara I opportunity na kwa opportunity kwa president no twetha twengari ne uru tukiromba kinya kwa president atumuke uru ajoka obicha kaninde ame act presidential akarandero mathina yantu athithia atia abathikira na athithia kwa twika bakaika rende nini I won't give up no nturi abutudie kwa twengo kwa example cia ya promisite na ate kuthithia ukuringa inya kilipa kwa mthega akarande Mary 20 tathira
sorry
au kwira akarea irando rando pandroko ndakura etauria county nja county secretary na chief officer of finance kabarete to watu ikoti beliefs pariteri warrant kenda but na notice to show cause bwe to hakiseria ondu bateburi kubungwa no nturando ndiri bawatiri ito president ure akarea kato tueni kanya tuchoke na tuone na wakara they are being cheated no ndomba kuha na ndi banjetine thoko ya kuromone milioni 800 wangu kura the is priorities upside down kinya kile kuromone thoko 800 singe ciondo re thoko cia nata ubwero cia thoko heyire ni mbibia igwaguo aremi by properly empowered kurema na ko make sure by enough a produce a week thoko no number 1 no to itakwa cia thiata cithira tu inyasi yakyo
the
my friend tari nguye kwa I'm not in government kuma rada umre unde na miaka ndina mieri 18 kuma ndi kuma thirikari-ini so antobara kwa iba wakirwa thoko na arimi na kana biashara utibia hikwa kuo babu iri kuria nende nonto Ruto will only plan and do things where he has direct benefits okay hakoria no contractor no wikasha simiti no wikasha mechumari no wikasha mbao irengwe njira ya kushwa biashara na ekauma so
no wikashi pia
ndakure iteza bati imomero utikaja neba kijana bandi wea kana baba unge bari amiru kana indi baba tu baba ikasinto ara kenda wa iba empower miru there's no way you create opportunity for business or to make a miru ro kama tinto biondo orite miru we ye kenda ore andu abangi no tikyo yo tutira kinyumba tutena batakyo kenda ka turitie oh and I've sent 800 million is too much money to the market now tutena into bia wikego let us empower mi betu pomba kuthithia atia kurima ponene kenda tuthii hampara na pone into bia wika store so there's nothing to store rengire look at the catchment na manto issues ya climate change nambi ya oni pandete mundu akono kumenda handire September 20 karuare gutiraura na ndandite ka 50 no kuiba kankuambu na into kumagwathiri kauma no kuona so kwa tuga ibo tukuhandire ibo tukurimira thoko kangeta sorry kianjai yako ka koromone ni hakirwe maua ni hakirwe lare for what
so why are you blaming president don't bura teraura
are kango gwira atiri you see priorities yonda kwa siri upside down wemboria kenda tumba kuona into bia wika nya thoko nenye mwetha ni akoromone bezingi cionda tuichano ki water provision hiyo ntoroi iki make meaning no ntunya bika ora bia wika thokone antu bakarema bone bia kuria bio nungu kwa example lakini nwe atomba utikiria bukarande burison together akwebu mukara gothia ugathithwa no ntunakwenda wike simiti
and a plan ya walker mega dams 50 I know what you know what that means and plan yewe barabara ene ya wita Singapore yokinye Kenya Singapore na witi utumira trillion 5 bezo cha Kenya how mubango yu yake yu akinyanira bwana ate yumbo kinyanira bwana ate
you ni rasi tawe wet in dreams no gwiba so dream u yako bango kinya Singapore aburi usiri mbele Singapore yakinya kinyire ate Singapore taginyire dare kinyite na wamba buraburyo was pretend Singapore itaginyire kwena abuse of human rights abuse of power ando batoka rande bayetikanire na baraniria uti muntu Singapore yakinyire nau nonto its leadership you consult ne kaona na tayomba kuthia you see Kenya is endowed with a lot of resources ndakura bia tulakite na hinya muno i prioritization ya maunto yetu you see there are small things that you do which have very great impact so wanakira antu milioni 800 au wetoka mjenga ndamu na laki yagu kano ukandamu royo tumira milioni 800 wa pampu royo kanoka inya royo ya haro national irrigation roire nara konde ukanakira royo rwa milioni anto i rokena mathwana na kora kungi manto yomba kuona ya kuriaria oni ndengo kwira ndi minister nyo kura chentua ndathithire findi lot arathwana na ndeja ndamenja ndekirambi na timu kwa yonde ya ministry na thewa hendia na ndacukuma muno kenda mbojuria abatwa ire risiulu no ntundenda mbero ti yonde kuma ndu muru andu begembe central south na tiania east ya na west na bore ng'ombe bare ma na mburi sithinjeru isiulu no tutwaswa market witiaoma antu tucukuma oya tuongela airport ile Kibaki atwere runway etena ina mita 400 itieri kenda international flight siwa atona bugu na maana na waka 400 meters ya airport kenda ndege higo kama tainya irio bietu na produce kana nyamira ekwirirwa yoyerao atithithio iwekirai ithoko findi lotia ndeke na ndakwenda thithia na no kumatariki puru ari na netira akiwa akurugura neretwa akiwa ikaretwa ng'ombe mbera era antu bathwana mbera kwa findi loti kwa ng'ombe inya cia kwa kwa mtu wae wacio.
We actually waziri we actually covered ronurua findi loti u akiana cia miaka 3 bicine ni twetire naona the situation there is pathetic, so ntiko miaka thiyo wetu batu kulauma kana ibo baba tiro
woni ndathithire what I was supposed to do. Ndamiambiriria ankwenda nya kwanza baba gutibo mithika thitha cha no ndutaka tu report ira kibo kinyo eta nara nje mbehu store cia wika irio I started and I launched work wacho. So kuendelea ciakwa ni itha baba tirwe ba ministry ibo buri kuendelea nai ibo waburi kwenda nacio, lakini era yumbe hatiri stories ciakwa cia mankura president kana meri kuya ukachwa bwekirwa nduo karinji waigwa Singapore my friend utibo nontu kwetha no kuona barabara tuwe yontu kwetha ne kuma kithoka hara witaruiri is in pathetic state. Okay, hakuma barabara iracia kuma murire Isiolo road ni ingire kuma murire wena mete Isiolo muntu akuma yete Isiolo na ngake yake aruire akenama ara kuba au ni inganire what is isia to do a new complete new road kana kweria ku maintainira yete tiatia irio okuwa kwa mosi we kurukaira kwa mosi unambi okay aweta
but the dual carriage is ni kwendekana right
kakwe ndakwira batu priorities yon kwari ndikuwete kwendekana ni lakini yango kwira ukae it is not a priority right now ankwiro wakachua na inyago thoko yo tukazia neo iyo story yorongwa kwenda otura yontore wiribaru ate muntu pesa mkokoni umekibikibiki ore huba wauba aure matatu o matatu aure mbazi neo story akwenda kuyotwanio na tutetekiria batu tonywa urongone yabu na tutekiria na iyo ndonkuri system ndu na kuinvite ameruni ndaburomba buru ndena interesting buru tia kuona miru tu nikobwa mbeta na tabwa tutetkinyithwa anywhere ne antu abonde bawita kukarande kubangorongo bo tukachia no ndukwa ndakwira an example kwa tukatubarabara tu twakuripeake ituremete kuripeka kwa tueka hana iba kuongerwa bisi na capitation ni kwa within drone era yana bathoma tu baikulaisi mbese cyako ni thimburi yerero kambirio wakwa itubona kuthai standi amugweru to weeks mande pakethe abaiku sipitali twerwa ninje siege ya wakara baiku tunde are they there so ke akutweka mantu yonde yeri uteyo tugona yakiendelea na no kwenda to itume ke ya unende itwete Singapore itwete nduo karenji ichunge murume bana ndawe yari nawe kinyake the itoriti ai kwelevo tukinya bau bathiate mporo na kiliba muthiate no kuba abathiate abaige Singapore na bakinyithie na araba kwenda bakinyithie lakini nte witikia mithika kethe ngurupu ne kinyake the ngati wa ndeni ngwa kili na ne chunge I am not ready but I will use my skill persuasion na kuromba hantu kinya baba nge barema mero in opportunity na toba inge muno na no kone nya na county assembly antu bakambiririe kwaria boya na ndangwire kethe county assembly kwarirwa I will be very happy on the county assembly ila Salendo. We have no Salendo in the current form ya leaders baratu inabo utiomba kuria kiuria utiomba stand out kwa mwananchi ndakwa na raia hakuna kaba msibara to 1000 times no ndu barongamire imara na batalwa when mayor was conned kana the time was necessary kutamero thenene rabari nayo ayumbe baba tiomba they can't do it.
Well, waziri wanzo progress no tukwe mtu wako okuwa awatre kire Facebook na itoka litoko thoma comment yo kakuriara ne atia kwa kinyane itare ya Mount Kenya East ya kindikiari deputy president is when all this is happening. The other day David kira professor ate naibange no nto atia running mate 2027 ndikumea from what point wa mwirabu na of course tenda kumenya what would measure performance yewe but katu ki thimo inkai another round na Maura Junior arua ari interest ya Jawad akawa kindly tell waziri that we have two boreholes in Jawad courtesy of honorable Lentore CS. Meanwhile Lentore should know that at the end of the day he needs the MP's support too in their government when that time comes and he should come slow on attacking them. Our main focus, sending Ruto home, and at the end of the day, and by 2027, the MPs too will join the one-term movement. What happens abunge baki akwe ya kiri movement?
Oni muntu na kuthithia bwe nyombira mantu yau. Lakini mia oni na elewe nya oni kankuibiru antu betu amiruru. No ntu menyariro thura muyumbi umuthura eto utetera we na hakikisha we utathulumiwa ithirikari. So my problem na please tu I am brukandegera ko dando overreacting. No ntu bakwithira muntu ro bwiri utukaria ka tutiyite buru. No tuna muntu otwariria. Twenda muno be atuhatanira na una na wate ndakura mathiko ne ya mwekoro moroko. Mporo nario mwiti daktari kirima na kinyaki liu na ngaba na mutuma. Ndabera woni urangbenda mutuma no ntuwe kiongozi wa county for now tai itokarendi turekane kuibanua tukinunkanira for the sake of Meru eta musemani no ntubu bwenai bwena that responsibility twari tuone wo Meru tumbombe banga na ndawa woni bakale oyeta na by next year gatangaza TV ne mbwe totirimana ndo fulani Ameru bangu diwiro to discuss the future na way forward for Meru na ndebera woni okeya no ndo Meru ite ambirwa na bone abantu bawitia ngarama akuna muntu ro rende sacrifice ntuku wewe airire ngarama eye haroiro hawe no kuibwa eye kwatha kurite ukarerite provider wete mbesa ciero iritwe achange mbesa irio tukathithia ata irio Meru ikambiria kuona weru na witambere lakini story ya muntu akanenkerwa mbesa akauma Nairobi akeyokaria ntundi nabo kwazuka bote muria kioria no ntubweterete kwa irwangiri kana bare wale awitikiria brakuwa utona ngiri nyo yotuma Meru itikinya ine we atuna such people so bare ma utuhita tukarandi no ndo county no organize resources ya kurura antu sai na tutokwenda kuriwa antu beye ba mbere Meru yo papa patriotic enough no kuipa uniketa muzema nione you I am ready to listen I'm ready kuthikirwa lakini kwa tuika katwati manarantu abeterete muzema baya wangringiri kichungo tino Meru yeta and this is what I'm simply saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Mutwiri Fisher from Mudhambe Arua Mithika is the only serious leader pursuing the real interest of the larger Meru community selflessly, akawa courageously and with determination. We should support him rather than advance unnecessary narratives. Meru tuko sawa na Captain Linturi. Kurungi kuwa Arua Arua Mudhomi from Nyaki West, Arua Mudhomi from Nyaki West, just as former CS, he led by election on 29th August, slightly after general election on 9th August. Many were disappointed because the will of the people was overlooked. Ask Mithika, why is it that they are on receiving end when it comes to Mbere? Thank you. Ni Mudhomi, Arishita Mudhomi kuma Nyaki West. Kiri Facebook, okay, sorry, okay, let's hear Orabakuwa Kiri Facebook. Nicholas Gitongarua, sometimes it feels as though Kenya is as only one path to becoming the next Singapore, sending all our elected leaders as on a long break and replacing them, at least in the spirit and standards with leaders of Singapore caliber. None of our current leaders seem capable of taking us even to Nigeria's level, let alone Singapore. Anaitwa Nicholas Gitonga. Moses Miriti Mwirabwarua, Taitumu is emerging as your greatest critic as he says that he can't move out of government where he is milking for a Gembe North.
So when they tunaenda muntu akayaku wakawonka na atwere byaretete na ngo utarira we Uhuru Kenyatta ambirite wakabisia DCC mekuma 2022 itaongelwa anything kaelo kamukonji road gukwetera there is no contractor there anto barura one daily ute security so muntu akwa buya akomerokira ituone ni into tangible tekuerwa maendeleo tekuwa kanywa kawe tawa ati maundu something bukiendelea na mbwere bwana na ni nyonto kiwa kwaria no kuiba na kwere nendi na antu bomba kuria why you see I was lucky kuringirwa kura Igembe South and I served them na katiba eneo kwa ya Kibaki twarungamira outside Mwanga House na ndamura no on his face akarindi kirito ya Mike ambiria kwaria oni nonto indaibu ya na brama onto akari I was not okay now Kibaki leadership yao are very good ate ku intimidate ate kiboda awani haki yako na yakadhiri rau similarly nonto ndalanire leadership style ya Kibaki na ito ari no parliament imwe na Raila hu na Uhuru na everybody else na to ya the next stage twaria na Uhuru na Ambi twaria nao na Ruto ikyo nto kuiba rimwe ngeria nonto uni kwa elia 300 administrators fully elected as a member of parliament so leo kuiba kyoria ndio atire by election is ya itara Kibaki itare competition about parties and government ibaba kuromba kura pete basindane ando bathure ora bagenda kuthura muntu athethia atabo represent ina twakinyire kwa kinya that we can spend 600 million kuchwete kimwe by elections you should have kuira okay aweta na around rate of 600 million out of 11 atumirete 6 billion kuchwaite bibi tandatu 6 billion ni mbiete thire tinya turandu tukwareria na mandu amaingi 6 billion ukakwa elisibitari kana ibarabara ira cionthe ci stone kumiru kithirite contractor na andu bajoga 6 billion ni kwana kurira arimu insurance ucio ni kwana feeding program ni kuumba kwana kuongeza mbeza za capitation. That's the question we're asking. No nduka na serious plan ya resources na kwa tuega anto ita what the money is supposed to do se taxpayer iweta wantu kupaka wa nyumba kwa wasiringi kana.
Okay. Mutebeye tongari uria kwa wina personal beef na Kiele na Mporo.
Ate?
Ketho kawina beef na ketho kawina grudge.
Tena grudge na bo ikaseti yo setha. Tika onsetha miaria yo na tangu ichirio. Kankwelesa miaria yo in context ya braba kuwa and what is on the ground. Eno ndo ni reality ground na rin kumenya bra kwa the tiokari and that's why nkuho. No ndo tomba kwa yawe utwira for example kwa thirikari ne na bruto hatishindwa kendo thithirondu yet no promise to 10 million cia koria DCC office yet kore barabara ando twira budget ni allocated to milioni befte ko ture factor. What is a factor?
Okay. So there is a norm that cropped in this country: abuse of laws and regulations, abuse of policies and procedures. These gaps have undermined our institutions of leadership and governance, and this has got a ripple effect on progress of sustainable development. Asante sana Simon Alois Ntoburarua. Mbona huko unatupea hiyo story yote wakati ulikuwa waziri? Hii story yote unaongea ulitemwa nje ya serikali. Kundi Francis Honorable John Paul, kazi yake ni yenye mlifanya miaka yote na watangulizi wako. Unasema hapo hakuna kazi John Paul anafanya. Let us just counter your projects as we count John Paul's. Nilisoma miaka 4 secondary school bila kupata hata 11 ya bursary, but at college nilipata 10,000 for 3 years as John Paul. Maua KMTC bus, Maua Modern Market, Maua Adhiro National Park Road, yenye ulipewa pesa za kutengeza ukiwa contractor. Adhiro Market, Maua Headquarters Office, Akachuo and so many others. Ile au project ya 14 John Paul akawa tuambie kama ni wewe unafanya hizi development zote na utuambie ni nini ulifanya miaka 10 bwana waziri.
Nkwera ni tumbuloga to tunangarwa ngirire twandika message no tunyatuo mabate kuwata mentu John Paul ate kutangui no milongo menya okyakomenya kinya weta ground ine I'm in this game for a long time ogona tumuntu to kai tugeringa kerere katori. So what I sent, specifically, ndawotie barabara ya mbiria enjaru, I was clear. kionde cia lami nira ndambiririe when I was member of parliament ntetere kwa bwathi the CDF CDF ne automatic ikeya nambi na ndawa wone ndamunekere barwa ndete tariki 23 April 20 ndawa 5 billion thirikari wa allocate eta wiki ndawa ne onto John Paul utuguthiata na thirikari witia mbeca cia kurita asbestos ntiure mandu yo yange so muntu ukona giringo kure the level of ignorance keto mundu twatore hawa twata mitandao kenda tuthukia such conversation let us not deal nantu batena focus number 1 ibongo kwira onge ogwa tandi na beef na kilito please lakini no to obori ande muri atere are ko tweka kile kinya wana muri what do you make out of kile kile are taka na microphone president akawa baba wetu Raila Uhuru Odinga msemani nembe president yani hata menya Uhuru nombre president Raila the president na president akaleta nwari Raila kana bange bagwa Uhuru you know iyo ngokule composture ya mutongeria kana mbi ato bamporo ndetumira they only wants to explain what I am saying so you don't go some level with the anto by level ended nambi omba construct mauntu ya omba kwaria president yakaibwa and I've also challenged them kabauri atiri paubi surely ipo kwenda tuendelea lakini ndio ndo kuona nyange kwira tukio tuikambie tuturenda ku rely ku make your decisions na ndo kwenda ngarama kama muntu utomerwa mbadu kendaru mana so we are not headed anywhere na kibaki set very good standards kinyo hetwa Nairobi hueta atandika irantu ngarama niboto ipo society buri kwethereo no to the business of a member of parliament is to serve you, is to work for you kayumbe baba there to maskini kinyabo no ndo nya public nyo itaronde ni mbebo arite weto webeta chiambeza we must change this nini attitude antu ba ngwe nabete barite so nteka ndena irumi kanambi but kanko we have a lot of things to do kuchokia mauntu mukaro na thokija chokia mukaro nayo orotumete mantu ya thuka number 1 ni president himself no ntu samakiro ya kiongo kwa thoka o tanto Nairobi State House obahire ngirie 10 ina umete mbeca urare mantu wa corruption where do you get such kind of money mbezi ita kawiyete kanisa public ita 19 factor in the budget yekumo kwa State House spend 6 billion kako project edita State House
ya toire waziri you've been government bet ina achuma
ende komba uri wanto kwira wako to lecture mantu wa corruption uruwa yumbe bagu hao menya idongo kwira atri haile the root of person we are discussing root wa September au harumbe ayumbe baka bonen kairwa mbeza kabugitasia abaruma bonde abetamba abereba ko yaongo tiwe wa wire isn't it ntugo ya state of the nation and rest abera babu bui no ntubonkuru kwa ile mount yonde atobera we ibonkuru kwa ndare gyo bonga no you can't
unless the civic education is done in our villages, the change we are anticipating for will take decades. Akawa the youths are busy in TikTok and they have not registered as voters yet. They are lamenting about bad leadership. We also, it's only our old parents who voted during the recent by-election, while the young people were following the live on social media. DKKE Akawamerians will not vote to revenge for anyone. Development agenda will be the basis of our voting. Nasio ukabila. Honorable Pius Kingoria Kawa tell me they need to bring all people who are against Kasongo on board. That is the likes of Ndedi Nyoro, Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, Winnie Odinga. Secondly, the Michimikoro Road is a big issue to everyone. Zak Macharia a long one here Kawatire. Usaisi ata welewi, he told the people of Mbere North to vote for Karish to punish Ruto. Ruto is for his ruthless dismissal from CS position, but what Lintore could not tell them is that he did for them as CS, so at least they could sympathize with him. The same son of the soil did nothing at his capacity, at least to be seen doing something. I think no chogire kureki. Frederick Mwambi Arua Wantam Israel Martin ambia Lintore sisi Gembe South tumeisha XGA at maji haitoshi. Okay. Nketheriel Lintore na umwire is the only leader who is courageous enough to rescue Meru from mediocre leadership and bargain for resources from whichever government that comes. When Le Arua Wantam is the only valid solution so far. Julius Kadhorima Arua, when a lady is pricing around the court a yard touting a stolen adware. Okay. Hello, Ero. Where are you? Hello. Hey. Karibu sana turadi na umukuru. Hello. Okay, sorry. Hello, Ero. Where are you? Hello, Ero. Hello.
Hello, Martin.
Oui. Hello.
Nketheria mheshimiwa.
Uketheka sana turari na umukuru. Hello. Hello. Okay, seems like tuna kaishu na thimauna tha chetoni kuthira. Waziri, the other day ndakwibirwo kiaria kirinteto cia weru. Na wethro kira kindi kinambirio park nonto atethro ari running meet 2027 you know kire amiru bamwe ya karaia kote kwendera mumiru wa ya kwethro ari a number 2 in government
ankwire bwana Martin you know inkurukite level yokayanatia na imbaila siasa na perspectives nyingi muno na ndakwira indiite mucetho na yo long enough kumenya ria antu bakucetha na batiucetherwa so unta kwendi mea tutini competition na kindiki hapana and is my friend buru no and have wished him well na nyakwira haka umeria yanda muthithiria kuma ai senator Tharaka Nithi ria twawatene na Bouru akirita na university kinya kwa majority leader yes buru na turishima riu in fact no obwiri ku pay back he owes me he needs to pay back no gwiba na batu menya imutano cia twari turenjoro imukurumwe so ndi muthukia woni buru lakini mintenda kantu kumenya kwetha kindiki aina inya ya kuconceptualize betrayal na burame andu no ndo menyenya twari twashwande pitirani mate candidate ra aigore yakwa named and but candidate already munaraura na itenya statement serena kiwo tibia kwenda waretanana so no kwata so I feel for him no gubwa na kwa thego hakarau and ngogura ngomenya my brother I wish kindiki well no gubwa na tika ni amba approach yembe urasinyama support aini but you see Ruto anko mumenya politically the kind of a person that he is na kwa tu enda ngogura kwa tu kana auto sacrifice ba utwi no keme hangura to haritite no gubwa na namba sira buratu hashukumite na unyake ndiki twari no takuwa tutari nwe no kwata kindiki tikari indispensable na no kumenda kuira tuengirwe nontu kinya kiama tikatwari nakyo so kinya rumere gurwa na ucho kiama is good for him ntara na we want to encourage match party no gibwa naona kwa andu abambo thia atakiyo so ntiwenda yakwa pasiva ni nimbo digande no thugu hapana aive buru no kakini yanko mo prepare meno mo ko manyanda itari I've interacted with doctors muno na oni nyandi one of the luckiest people on to treat amadaitari at a very close level doctor patient rituira sira oni de beyond no tumenyera waibo muno no kwata na ndiriwo u no to daktari akarea kwa truthful na ko santo amuno rira ina patient sibitari kuruntu ito prognosis uketha wena kanso kira muntu ukahabwa kwa mukatia apana ko mwira wene ndiri nontu cancer niyo winayo cancer is terminal na nontu ne ntuku inkai we hana we muguru kwethe ya kabaire kabathatu kana na bangi batikumenyekana nara itawandike wiro utige kurwira antu twinto twaku na turi consolidate tuonde wite hantona baku uberente kwenda kuibandwa njei buikana cia kotini bune wokario into byakwa no nao kwakwa unimpethieni kabakwa iteni bundike antu fulani ibo daktari abwiri kwa thiata kuira family ya muntu ra patient ye nae eno endake akera aciari muguru muntu akauma sibitari royo gwakara ria muntu akuya uba watana shoko so you need to prepare them. So what I am saying from my prognosis ye kwa mantu ya reo na mbi ni ati tamu ya kindikite kuruka meri 22 oranda wire no gwata nontu nataka kuikuraya in April or May 2027 we must rename a running mate. So yakinya wote kilipuite the irio wote mbira so tangu buishi bero akumo na iprepare na ke naswe bra mba kumbagin itine kuno tukitena kaniro that easily kwa na kureta antu bako na kureta pamoja pamwikira nguvu na kuona na critical mass so be it ende takirete Ruto is ruthless. He has no heart ankwere kwa kamwetera nandiro no thaira wethe bakithi manaira makinya uroga unonge nkingo mbere amune.
He boxed you out in Better North.
Oh,
Kindiki.
Hara compete Kindiki. Thenya babu bukari. We are not competing in Kindiki. How?
Because you are a candidate, you are against candidate, you know.
Ndakwera atiri. Ngokwera bra president erandike ke group ne bari bonde. Bai kumachia bakiweretu bakinitike mbere. Abere shame on you. Because he knows what he did. So tigo mbeda nandakuria president ari 83% of the Mbere vote in 2022. Kinyoga na wasiumusia muthende jo na no social president he has lost. The opposition has gained. No to pinzani brother ila hari na boda time itare angry usio. So bado we are growing. Today in 4 months ndakura tu na kiama yakwa kinayumbe badatu. Outside the Ngema region. I am coming strongly kwendia DCP na no kone tu create structure about we nambi because munyamukuru I'm very happy on invite nari to bari recruit yanto and we are coming to do it. So watu ikia mbio kana utonia urendo to sukuma ati bwasi ndiro to indo bau utio chindo padu to chindito
kindikia kwa approach akwira amwe support would you as you say that attack approach umu support akiwa ku approach rware akwira na kwenda umu support ya mutonoina as you say
you see I'm a practical politician kaka kika ambikira story hewe twaranirie mbibe kwa that ni make sense no kuibwa kana convince obo that support ye kwa ya tuma atsinda itikira isi kana mantu yene yangi you know anything just supporting just like that no to my vote 1 million in Meru must make sense ilazima yake meaning nebyo ndo kwendereba mutuma na babange rekaneni amithika nara arimbi ari nakuwa tukarende no to ni binkwenda unit Meru binkwenda ikure ucheva we nabo kwenda tumikia tumebo twamika ikia na tumenye boto save ngadi interest ya Meru in whatever arrangement iratueta. It's not about me. Temando yako one personal. I am doing temando yako personal. No. Ari ntarira temando yako one. Because I have many options.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, Conte ya nontu nkwenda okuria now that it's not about you but I meant to ask kwethwa ni mbi okubaginira kiri the United Opposition idabwenyo
ankumbagina
for yourself
ankwere my friend nte kumbaginira woni ali I don't have no tikyo tukuruira haraura. First of all, we are trying to organize ourselves in a way that Kenyans will create confidence na bone hope in that alliance ekundeliver Kenya from whatever it is. Nukuwatha. Ndiriara woni na nukuona. Where I am seated there, no, without Meru and their vote, alliance they complete because Meru is very critical. No, to one number siayo, size hiyo na kila kitu. Ndio ngwere nyanto watu thikirite. Kithi mantu woni yare yakwa Bwana Martin. You have no idea your advances na promise. Desireo na I cannot. No goba. So ndiye tiara then hope ambure tia bishop opa ingi muno bandombere every time ni bandombaira ndi kosi kiago kia maskofu ya ndombaira na every time, and I want to thank them and anybody else we want to make messages sia umben encourage. No, those people are the ones that know I'm not there because of myself. Hapana. It's because of this county called Meru. Na nduwa huu no ngwite kia in the course of time. Nonto nenantoba ingi muno ibua biukira biomba kuya bandaye nende na number is important na strength yetu inamba ene tukuwende tukuatanira tukuona mithika obo no right katu kusupport tuiteho.
This includes abunge baba igotha
no kuibwa yeah.
It includes
abunge utoka tu ndina na abunge bambi utithina tu ni na abunge kankwere Martin ayumbe thine rebe nyongo kwera kaka batina you know they are weak. They are weak, you know, they have no muscle. No kuiba iba okera me au barero to fire to CDF nambi bakira. I can tell you I have sent people to MPs woni eta uri MP wenu kwa thante tumanite kwiwe na bangi bonde kabera babure kanenia manto ya maingi tutimane na kwa ibu othuku yabo ambaria kanambi twaririe ni miro yetu imurungunga ingokera na inyake ile uri mwekire muntu nda tumite mbunge mwaka thinya cio tuku dress ngiba turekane ni amantu ya twarie
so rangu aba bika bokira kuonwa owe ni
exactly bungo kwira hau bo endebo baua ha iba okira kuonwa na woni iba okira kuoya thimu cia kwa atiba ku monitor surely katiba bure kari wa hathuriro ri MP no ndo tumba kubutika I would understand ma PS kana bangi kana ma minister ya kare kuoya thimu ekwa no to can be sacked the next day if you have no following. Lakini mume muntu ringi kure uwa uninya were uwa uni nte voto ku bea uni ndi vota no kuibwa na so uko atuga mpio kwa kakira kwa thimu yakwa atega ero nago ndiro na vota then I can't understand. You know uni ageni ya mavota now I am a Meru resident. So ka thina cia kwa kaurwa mungaba no kwa no kamba boy mutuma kaurwa senator kwa ikathuri so my MP bakwa ni ba so batibiri ukira kwa thimu yakwa no
so waziri tukithiria no tunkona thacie tuna ciweta muno ntikumia how united the united opposition is no tukwina miari ya mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua rware ari nterira cia Kariobangi please to share them you can na ariwa bobatira babu DCP butirari na candidate mbere atone miari.
Msijali maneno ya mbere. DCP haikuwa na candidate mbere. DCP ilikuwa na candidate Kariobangi North tukashinda. Narok Town tukashinda. Kiza East tukashinda. Purko tukashindwa kidogo na Magarini. Chama ambaye ni ya mwezi 7 imechukua viti 3 out of 5. Nimeona maanalisti ya magazeti wakifanya mambo mingi, hawaongei mambo ya ushindi ya Nairobi, hawaongei mambo ya Narok, hawaongei mambo ya Kisa, wanaongea mambo ya Mbere. Mbere mimi nilienda kusaidia DP na wakashinda, wakaibiwa na ni sawa. Lakini sisi we focus on our party, the DCP.
Waziri, what do you make of that?
Urongo bobure ubwego. Ubungu uri urongo ibwego.
Well, gutino urongo bore.
I'm just asking. Na batu ekankwere nya we withdrew our candidate. No ntuba kuona ni seriousness yetu na commitment ya ija in the future. Kwetha twende ku sinding ground, kwetha twene one presidential candidate. It was a sign of goodwill. No ntutware ambui na twamwera hapana. Na ntubonge. So tweweta tweterotetheria muturi na ndagia makendi DP. Na tutomba kuwa ba tutomba kuwa tute ape he has performed very well.
I only feel that the former deputy president narabati kuyukia the liability ya kwithirwa ati united opposition nirachindiro. But now kuwa ati butirari na candidate arario DP, it is true, yes, candidate arario kiama kia DP, but then arario wa united opposition.
Intrigues ankwelende the way we want to move forward even in the future. No, to within coalition building, a number of things will be discussed now. Together coordinator na nini to issue certificate a united opposition alliance. That will be the candidate. Kinyaita nara recognize AMP 1DP. But then we need to have more than goodwill. We need our best. That we won't eat enough for 2 weeks. We wished them well. Neturenda Kenya, contrary to what people who are to do watanira. It went up on not watanire. Now we are ready to make sacrifices. That we Kenya kedra ne kuwa. Kwa tuega bibi ombo toma ora Biblia ande wanjare yombo toma ore okinya kwa kaike itwete. Ba utura ukuona. Take it to the bank. We will give you one candidate to compete with William Ruto. Yes. Na kona ndasti.
Okay.
We yangi wishful thinking. Wakaba romba kiwa tutewatana. Oteka ndienge rokona Ruto kwa tote agenda. Oteka ndienge ari nyo. Nora wantu aba tewatanira pate agenda. Agenda my friend utiringe dai. You must get out. Kena tumeko sort out problem ya bisi yana chechukuru. Tegombe katukareta agenda kuata dai. Tema to collect tax. Tax to amberia kuthurania. No kuibwa our administration ya amberia kwa ya taxi. Iro tukera tukiwa na hata tukuthire ni agenda number 1 tukomea. Lakini agenda number 1 ni wete. Kwa maunende agenda number 2 president yanyo kihapo tupilia hiyo maneno ya housing. Mara moja no tukuikuya antu. Mentu dekwera wende kwethira no kuona mwarimu ro ritana shukuru na nkamathi. Nego hito mbia cia housing. Mitore yetu ne ruro setup setu tutura anturene. Rugo ro itura mbeca we sitawagira muntu kiambu kwa gathamiana bagu to kayo nyumba kiambu thame na uithu ngorobene no menyere turira tubuli twaku au na tungombe twaku au acha hiyo kabisa.
Is a long one hapa kumakere Louis Buditoni as you conclude waziri Louis Buditoni. Louis, ni message ya tumetarwa greet my former MP and friend Honorable Lentore. Some times back, many of us genuinely felt that the ground was strictly one term for President Ruto. There was a lot of frustration and people were openly questioning whether he would even get the chance to complete his agenda. But things are slowly changing. The mood on the ground is shifting in noticeable way. Akawa one big reason is that the opposition hasn't given the public any real serious alternative. Most of their messaging has become predictable, full of noise and what many people now dismiss as one-term chants. There is very little substance that speaks to real solutions. Meanwhile, what is happening on the ground in terms of development is clear and visible. The roads, construction projects and ongoing infrastructure improvement, e.g. Huduma Center at Maua Market, at Maua Market, construction, etc. Speak of themselves. People may disagree on many things, but they can see progress with their own eyes. Because of this, the general public's sentiment appears to be softening and gradually moving towards giving President Ruto a second term, especially if the development momentum continues.
You see, and there are many different ways of looking at things. Ask yourself today, development. When you look at our expenditure against our revenues, do we have any money for development? The government is borrowing money every day, including the current expenditure. For every 100 shillings, shilingi 67 sita kiu service debt otiangiri that Korea mishara and issues is a problem. So anybody ya muthako umenya kana mtu otoma aomba Korea kumenya that Ruto no unjanja bobo abo kayania awigira project ya uona ogua no weterete no tuikaroti ya kundango just like omorie barabara ira ciĩkuo na project iria ciambĩrĩirwo nĩ atitikĩte mĩaka 10 kuma 2016 itaũirwa if we were serious kwetha nenda gũthiria dai ethera mbanjetere mbeca icio ciothe aketha nathirĩtie so because nakomea Kenyans are gullible utoto Huduma Center kari mbeca yana how can somebody start thinking about tangible development Huduma Center nyumba 5 million 5 million is what we deserve as a constituency. Project ya 5 million niyo utwera antu ba change.
It is not the only one.
Ndakwira niyo. Yes, what you are. Ndakwira you see ero aria rwetu antu kinye bitu buri kushipa discussion antu bakaelewa context ya to kwariria. We can never discuss something like mbeza cha CDF. No to CDF mubunge hakanenkerwa enda kuria na antu bawe nambi you do it. My don't to kinye revenue ireke ya kanya tuwe Kinyesi ya county is only 15% of the national revenue. The sharabu revenue. So 85 remains in the national government. So ranku oria kioria bito kuona ni tira munen mheshimiwa hanankeri. Hapana. I project ireko outside mbia cha CDF. Icho kuona. Nandebere story baba kuhariria mantu ambasari. Ino ambasari teshima. No care. Right? No care. It's people because people are poor. Uteta con glorify and I ambassador angry komi. It's because you are poor. So what we are telling people, give us the opportunity to kurito kene. Nobody wants to be seen as a beggar. No kuibwa. Na ni manto ya nderu waricha katiba manto ya integrity ya muntu no mudhika kiuno kyawe. So koko hotu kambese si ya komenya muntu na ditaka na mpina rego ya nambasari then muntu te buri ko da onde na lebo ne ko discussion to ruo itu engeruto to yembese to chune MP mbasari to chune county mbasari beche uchonde everyone to yembese directly so that githomo kitheke free utokori ku haweto tulia moru KMP akwira wota ndingire kula kana gwakara kana mbi hapana hukuma kirasine ukathoma ukana because this money properly Nukona managed na chio yetwe no irie primary uchionde no irie secondary na ikathithia you don't have to go to line KMP kendo ambassador so ayumbe betherie na mbetira na nia tumaira no ndugucia presidential kwenda mbi kenda kwa ibisha hantu no turantu bawatete mateka ugera wari mbaya ntiko ambassador ikietumi so atwira mantu ya waka Basari ni development. Kano tura no to bambunge nan kero million yegana akasukuru wanembi. I am challenging them peace to move beyond beza sira si guarantee whether you are there, whether you have asked for that money or not ikeya. No kwata. Kenda oturane now this is what the government has done.
Fair enough. Waziri, last one. Former Deputy President Mutongeri wa kiama kia DCP Rigathi Gachagua na ari Deputy Party Leader wa kiama kia UDA na ari an elected Deputy President but all the same arehengwa. Does it cross your mind maybe ntukwe mukinyao wewe mba kuengwa organizing secretary wa kiama kia DCP and that's why maybe about kinya with wina ideas to go wina kiama.
Digeri yankwera you see you even don't have even to be a member of a party. No kuiwa in your official. You see what lacks here is truthfulness na integrity you are linda kana level of honesty yawe so kato ndirite na akora throughout na igyo ntoko ne nyanto bakwe bathithia kiama let me ask you kwa thabure antu bantu bithurunga magwa muntu kwa kiama kiawe antu lazima bende na kuthe kwena proper structures cia kiama cia kungaranti antu comfort so ruto no mete te neichonde don't get that kabutire kana arere ayumbe he paid members of parliament to impeach Gachagua na igyo onto kuona ruto ngokora nyaka atumira ayumbe babo you see so clever no tuni ngokora impeachment yito amura ndamura imantu yo kathithia nambi le finally uni was a victim of perception no tuni mimbe nda fairness so ruto no ntoko ne nyayumbe bakuyanite nawe is because they are partners in crime. They are partners in crime in the sense that they conspired to impeach an elected president. Katiba yetu bureka hii dia president watuweka kadingairo na ndani mitio we ile kuriira cia president ya buta muntu burakwenda. no tumbere kaba the vice president ko appoint president so ne yana kuna that safeguard kana nya president deputy president ena some bit of muscle ya kwera u correct president nambi so antoto kutura no don't ukubange kwera ne masters na loans impunity no nto katiba patiko endo respect oyera mbesha area of the MPs area of the senators senator wanankaru ya milioni 10 that's how serious the matter was no guba 10 million yes no guba 10 million bakaringa kura bakwenga very few yes have senators kinyame members of parliament ba miru baye kuhiya bama bari president are ome Kenya baye to abasaina maratati ndabera please
personally president obaringa hapa
kichungu harere bama bare osaina no guba eta era president haringira dimuto ina bama aba go sign then you ask me why yes that is nandu yeah oyu bino tatamoriku no kuona
so president ka intimidate bunge
ndakwira punda kura utie omba kuano ibi onto kuona bareteke mea bulero wawende mea president etako ya tufairo abura NIS heriwa ngandisi hai tufairo ndo ndamore tufairo kwa kuboko rudia manufacture and bring them utotoro toranto marune don't bokera koti tuachita if you want to bring them so that is the problem so rango kuri partners in crime no ntoko na bawate lead president bate gomba kumatuka is not iba iji makosa ya bahadiderie bako yako ya mbesa na kuimpeach Gachagua utie mistake hadidetie
but you people waziri rebo wa campaign hapo were butetumira criminal justice system
tato to campaign ndi president na muje kwa abuse power is a proper clear case of abuse of power and of no ebru utie kinge buru.
Thank you very much, Waziri. Notubakona kanya kuyakwana na batu tuko baruari. We really appreciate. Asante sana. Former Minister wa Agriculture, Senator Mithika Linturi. Asante sana. Nontubakuya. Nawe muthikiria ni boya sana ntubakuya wina batu. Kiri Weru FM 96.4 na kiri Weru TV na barabonde botona akiri mitandao yetu yo kinyanderia. Asanteni sana nontubakuya bwe mubango na barabonde bombe dhiti mubango yo chunkia siasa tukubaruari. We appreciate. Asante sana. Good night. It's been real for real.